right, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of America and the upliftment of the people that you see on this sign, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the descendants of the Israelites that you read about in the scriptures. All right? First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. So we just gonna get straight into prophecy, man. That's what we out here to do. To prophesy the words that's in the Bible. Real quick, get 2nd Ezra 15. Let's start off at 1. That's what we out here to do. Okay, to tell you what's getting ready to take place down here on the earth before it happens. Okay, and the major prophecy that we wait for is the institution of the mark of the beast. All right, which is the RFID microchip. Okay, it's also the Neuralink. All right, so your money, your ID, okay, all of your records are gonna be stored on those devices, man. And if you don't have that device, you ain't gonna be able to participate in this society. Okay, you ain't gonna be able to go to the club. You ain't gonna be able to go to restaurants. You ain't even gonna be able to pay your bills or your rent or have a job. Okay, so this thing is gonna become mandatory. And whoever doesn't have it, they're going to be ostracized from society. That's the direction that this world is moving in. Okay? Bring it out.
Is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, and that's what we out here doing. Okay, we speaking in the ears of the people of the Heavenly Father, which the people of the Heavenly Father are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Despite what the so-called white man has told you, throughout these years, you ain't a so-called Latino, Native American, African American. You descend from one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay, and if you did enough research, you would come to that conclusion. The so-called white man trying to wipe this history out. All right, we out here to bring you in remembrance. Read it again.
2nd Ezra 15 verse 1 again. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, and that's what we speaking, the words of prophecy. The word prophesy means to say before. So we telling you things is getting ready to take place down here on the earth before they happen. And the reason why we know is because the Heavenly Father, He's in control of everything that takes place down here. Okay, all the words in this book have already come to pass, or they gonna come to pass. Such as the mark of the beast that we brought up. Okay, you can see the world moving in that direction. Which we know a lot of you people, you don't see it because you don't watch the news. Okay, you all caught up in these different reality TV shows, Love Island and all that bullshit. Okay, but if you watch what's going on in the financial sector, it's getting ready to be an economic shift. Okay, they're getting ready to do away with cash. Cash is going to be done away with. Everything is going to be cashless. Okay, it ain't going to be no credit cards, no you being able to use your phone at the payment kiosk. It's going to go inside your body. All right, and you only get one of these things. Okay, so it ain't gonna be something like, oh, I got, I don't need a Ragma, I don't need an MOTB, a mark of the beast. I can go get somebody else. I can chop somebody's hand off, and then I can use theirs. Your ID is gonna be attached to this as well. Okay, that's another thing that they rolling out, digital IDs, man. Okay, so you ain't gonna be able to steal another person's identity. Okay, because their identity is gonna be attached to that chip that they have inside, whether it's in their hand or in their head, man. Okay, keep going.
Cause them all to be on that grid.
That's right, yep. You're going to be locked down, man. But that's what this damn devil's doing. He's building a digital fence for you people. So you're going to be restricted. Your purchases is going to be restricted. Where you live is going to be restricted. And they show you that in these different movies, man. Okay, the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake, we had different zones. If you didn't have enough money, you couldn't cross over to the next zone, man. Okay, they're going to have expiring money. You trying to stack up money to get on a different level, and you find out that your bank account is empty. All right, this is the world that we entering into, man. All right.
On top again, 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Yeah, these are the words of the Heavenly Father. We didn't come up with this overnight, man. We ain't speaking our own words. Okay, the words that's in this book are straight from the mind and the mouth of Yahweh Shai, the creator of the heavens and the earth. All right, keep going.
I got a quick one for you.
Go.
Because you mentioned, all these other people, they have no idea what's going on. But the Lord has set up men that'll tell you what's going on. This is Isaiah 62:6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
Yeah, we the watchmen. Okay? Jerusalem represents the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So we are set up as watchmen over you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, warning you what's ready to come down the pipeline, man. Because contrary to what you believe, America ain't this Disneyland fairy tale place, man. Okay, you look at the history of this place, it's always been against our people. Okay, the establishment of this place was on the blood of you so-called Native Americans, man. Okay, and then to build this place up further, this damn devil went over to the west coast of Africa and stole you so-called Negroes, man. Okay, but see now in 2025, Jake then got beside himself and forgot the real nature of the so-called white man. This nigga ain't changed. All right? You got a thing called Rex 84, man. Look it up. This damn devil has an extermination plan against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? And we watching for when this damn devil moves to implement this this plan. Okay, which is right around the corner. Okay, he has no use for you anymore, man. You people probably don't know who the hell Noah Yuval Harari is. Good. So if I bring that name up, he's gonna look at me like I got 3 heads, man. But you know who the fuck Colin Kaepernick is? Any of these actors are athletes, But Noah Yuval Harari, which he's like the priest to the people at the WEF, he said that you're gonna have useless people in the future. Okay, there's not going to be any jobs, and you see that happening right now, man. Especially here in San Francisco, you got that damn Waymo driving around everywhere, that bumped out AI car, man. You can already see what's happening. All right, that's just 1 second. They plan on replacing everything, man. Okay, buses are going to be autonomous. All right, trains are going to be autonomous. Cars are going to be autonomous.
Truck drivers.
Yep, truck drivers. So you're going to have all these people that's going to get forced out of the workforce. What are you going to do with these people, man? These people have effectively become useless. So what do you do? Well, you call the herd, man. Yeah. All right, and the main people that are looking to be called, they're looking to call is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and they've been doing it. They ain't never stopped since they came over here. Okay? It's just covert now. All right, but the covert ain't working no more, man. So now what does he have to do? He has to go back to that overt genocide, man. Okay, and one of the main reasons why he gonna do that is because we out here preaching the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He got his time is short, as the scriptures say. Okay, if he don't make his move, then he gonna lose everything, man. So now he's fighting against Jacob waking up and him establishing his new order. Can I do it faster than these Israelites wake up? Then the elect get sealed? No, I can't. I gotta kill him. Okay, gonna go back to his true nature, man. You already see that happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, like you mentioned, if I can say this, like the elder was going into, you watch the news. Well, not mainstream, but you go into actual news. You see exactly what's going on. And the Genius Act was just signed into law. Mm-hmm. Before that, you have the Big Beautiful Bill, which goes into money towards the, basically targeting Jake, at the borders. But the Genius Act is a whole overhaul, or the beginning stages of an overhaul of the financial system. Then you got another act that I believe is called the Clarity Act that's going through the House right now. So you got Esau making his moves, but here it is, Jake, is distracted with everything else.
Yeah, Jake is caught up in other stuff, man. Yeah. Mainly sports, these podcasts that be happening. Pop the balloon bullshit. You niggas into that. You start your own pop the balloon shows and not paying attention to what's really going on, man. Okay, you might be on one of them shows and then the fucking the mercenaries knock the damn studio down while you winning. Yeah. You got a balloon in your head and Esau got a fucking M16 to your head, man. But that's the spirit that Jake is in. Okay, Jake don't know what the hell is going on. As the scriptures say, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. You're completely oblivious to the true nature of the so-called white man. All right, you think because you can go to a restaurant and sit down next to the nigga that everything's all good. He ain't mad that you got a table next to him. Or you can sit down next to him on the train. So it ain't no big deal. You can shop at the same stores that he shops at, so everything is all good. Which really, you ain't even got to worry about Joe's six-pack. He threw his damn self. You got to worry about the elites, man. They're the ones pushing this plan Okay, and they have all the power in the world to implement it. Showing the Micah the 2nd chapter. Right. Okay, keep going. What did you say?
It's Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Yeah, the answer to that is no. Okay, no, well, yeah, the answer to that is no. All right, you can't change your skin, man. Okay, even if you put bleaching cream on yourself, you stop bleaching, your dark skin is going to show through again. So you can't change your skin. All right, keep going.
Or the leopard his spots?
Yeah, and the answer to that is no. Keep going.
Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Yeah, then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. And the answer to that is no. There's no such thing as a good so-called white man. They're all evil. Okay, the scriptures tell you that, man. Hey, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright. Just look at how this damn devil gets down, man. Look how he runs the earth. All right? He has not implemented any righteous law since he's been in power. You gonna say something?
I was just gonna add on. The scripture saying the wicked is strange from the womb. They come. They're how you say it? They're made devils in the womb, and they come out.
Yeah, it's innate.
Yeah.
It ain't something that they learn like these scientists tell you. These niggas that tell you. It's nature, not nurture. Or you got a nature. It's not their nature. They're nurtured. Nah, the so-called white man, he's the devil by nature, man. He hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans by nature, man. All right? All you gotta do is go to any video dealing with, negative things concerning so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So read the comments, man. Yep. That's the same Edomite that you work with. That nigga just anonymous. Okay? Fucking spit, fucking wetbacks. Get them out of the country. Kill them all, send the National Guard. All right, especially when that was happening, man. They sent the National Guard down there to LA. These Edomites, they wanted to see Jay get killed. Yep. Okay, regardless of whether or not it's illegal or not according to his laws, man. Okay, because it's illegal for you to have a standing army acting as police in America. Okay, it's unconstitutional. They said, fuck it. Hey, if it's killing niggas and spicks, hey, we 100% with it. That's more important than us keeping the Constitution alive, man. Yep. Showing you how much the devil these damn Edomites are, man. All right?
They have like a saying, there's exceptions to the rule. That's the exception. If Jake get put to death, let's do it.
Yep. You on that?
Oh, no, that was it.
This is back in Isaiah 62 and 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
Yeah, which shall never hold their peace. Okay, so there's always somebody speaking the words of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? So much so that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you annoyed at this thing. Maybe the South will be the most vocal against it. Yep. Making all these TikTok videos. Yahweh Shai gonna put you to death. Okay? And it's, the way you gonna die is the same way we talking about. Okay? Esau Edom gonna roll on you, man. Right? That dude, you think salvation, he gonna put your ass to death. Why you got an image of sweet Jesus? Keep going.
It says, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
Yeah, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And we not keeping silence, man. We screaming at the hilltops. Okay, warning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans what's coming down the pipeline. All right, and also warning you other nations of your future, which is slavery. Okay, so-called white people, so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, Hamites, you Japhetic people, you all going into captivity under the nation of Israel. Okay, and we gonna put our foot knee deep in your ass, man. Especially you Edomites. All right, you ain't gonna get no fucking breaks, man. Ain't gonna be no Emancipation Proclamation passed in our kingdom. You're gonna be a slave until you die. And you exterminate, man. Okay? Ain't gonna be no abolitionists. Alright, let's free Esau. Hey, now we gotta put more hell on this dude, man. Okay, he getting beside himself. He getting used to it, man. Man, we gotta go hard on these Edomites. Keep going.
It says, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yeah, give who no rest? Yahweh Shai. So we gotta constantly get on the nerves of the Heavenly Father, so to speak. It's not that Yahweh Shai is annoyed with this. We gotta constantly bring up the atrocities that's taking place, bring up to Yahweh Shai the wicked plan of the elites, so he can do something about it, man. Okay? So we still are the people of the Heavenly Father. The Most High still has a standing covenant with us, man. that has to be honored.
Yeah.
All right? So we reminded Yahweh Shem Yahushua about that. Okay? And pleading for his help with what's getting ready to come down the pipeline, man. Because this damn devil wants to exterminate us.
Yeah.
But what about the promise?
Yeah.
Okay? You have to establish everlasting covenant with the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That has not happened yet. This damn devil wants to exterminate us. Something has to be done. And we don't have the power to do anything ourselves. We need your help. That's the spirit you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans should be in, man. All right? Begging Yahweh Shem Yahushua for help. If all you did that, this damn devil wouldn't be in power. Okay? The Most High would instantly bring this damn devil down and establish us back in that land. But as we see, okay, especially nowadays, a lot of wicked niggas amongst Israel, man. Okay, that ain't about serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, they about serving their own belly. That's it on that.
It's St. Luke 18:1, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint.
That's right. Men are always to pray and not faint. Hey, you already know what I'm saying. What that word means?
You already know you through.
Hey, you like Alizé?
Man. Yeah.
Okay, or you like the other bug outs, man. You bugging the fuck out.
Yep.
All right? Men are always to pray and not faint. Okay, faint means to grow weak. All right, basically you through.
Yep.
You got demons. They just took complete control of you, man. You gave up the fight. You know, if you ain't fighting, then Satan got full control over you, man. You're gonna be unlimited.
Right.
All right.
Well, it says here in the NLT that they should always pray and never give up.
That's right. Never give up. Okay, don't give up the fight, man. You gotta fight the good fight unto the end. Endure unto the end. All right. Don't let that unlimited demon get on you, man. Okay, because if you unlimited, you through. All right. You gonna unlimitedly take that chip and Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna burn your ass up, man. All right.
This is, back in the KJV, verse 2, saying there was in a city a judge, which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man.
Yep.
And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary.
Yep. So she got wrong, and she, went to this wicked judge, and she pleaded her case. Keep going.
And he would not for a while.
Yeah, because he was wicked.
Right.
So he seen that the injustice taking place, and he ignored it because he was wicked. All right, keep going.
But afterward he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me.
Yeah, this widow troubleth me. She was coming to him every day, constantly. Okay, begging him for justice. So it got on his nerves, man. All right, keep going.
It says, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, least by her continual coming she weary me.
That's right, least by her continual coming she weary me. All right, she drive me mad. So yeah, I'm gonna get her up out the way. I'm gonna give her what she wants. She wants justice. Ain't like she asking for a wicked thing. All I gotta do is do my job and she gone. Exactly. Okay, keep going.
And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect?
That's right, shall not the Most High avenge his own elect? Because here it is, that judge was wicked.
Yep.
And at the end, he still ended up dishing out justice. So how much more Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who's 100% just? He doesn't take bribes, he don't respect persons. Okay, he doesn't fear the status that men have. He judges equally. All right, keep going.
And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him?
That's right, and we cry day and night unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua for all the bullshit that's taking place in this society, man. For all the things that have happened to our people at the hands of the so-called white man. Okay, because if you go to him, he ain't gonna hold himself accountable. He gonna tell you, get over it. I was in the past, But no, we remember these things, and they still affect us unto this day. We want justice, man.
That's right.
Okay? And we know you damn devils ain't gonna give it to us. Ain't nobody down here gonna give it to us. None of these other nations. We calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We going to the top, man.
That's right.
All right?
It says, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them.
Yep.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth.
Yeah, nevertheless, y'all, when the Son of Man comes, shall he find faith on the earth. And you is going to find faith. All right? That's it on that. Back to that.
Back in 2 Ezra 15, verse 1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy,
That's right.
which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right. Cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. That's why we have the scriptures today. Okay? Holy men received visions from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they wrote it down. Okay? And now we have the scriptures.
Precept. This is in St. Luke 10 and verse 16. He that heareth you, heareth me. And he that despiseth you, despiseth me.
Yep.
And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me.
Read it again.
Verse Luke 10 and 16. He that heareth you, heareth me. And he that despiseth you, despiseth me. And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me.
Read it again.
This is Luke 10 verse 16. He that heareth you, heareth me. And he that despiseth you, despiseth me.
Yeah, he that heareth you, heareth me. Okay, so if you hear the words that we speaking, all right, you hear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You hearken to it. Okay, keep going.
And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me.
That's right. And if you despise the words that we say, you really despise Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, what is Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to do? He's going to destroy you. All right, Proverbs 13 and 13. So despises the word shall be destroyed, man. All right, keep going.
So back in 2 Ezra 15. 2 Ezra 15 from verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Read it again.
Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Yeah, fear not the imaginations against thee. We ain't worried about the idle threats that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans come up with, man. Oh, we gonna air you niggas out. All right. Oh, I'm gonna send my sons down here. They gonna do something to you. We ain't worried about that, man. You niggas sell wolf tickets. All right. Keep going.
It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. All right? So the word incredulity, when you look it up, it means the inability or the unwillingness to believe or accept the truth. All right? Keep going.
Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Read it again.
Verse
Oh,
4.
you can break it down.
God, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Because when we're out here on the highways and hedges, we're basically speaking the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And whether you hear, whether you forbear, the elect are going to obtain this message. And if you disregard it, you're pretty much marking yourselves.
Yeah, because, you know, the evidence is there, all right? I mean, you know, everything that's being brought out, you know, the articles, the information, you know, the breakdowns from our apostles and elders on down, there's no excuse. So in that day, you know, you lack the faith, well, you're going to believe in something, and that's who? That's Esau Edom.
That's right.
You're going to believe in his system. But what did it say? Hey, you're going to go down. What? Read that again, Bob Show.
Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So all the unfaithful are going to die in their unfaithfulness. All right? Because again, you're one with the beast system. You're one with Esau. And you're going to go down right along with it.
Yeah, you don't believe, you're going to die.
Yep.
And that's why we ain't worried about whether you people believe or not, man. Okay, you're going to be put to death anyway. All right? We're going to probably see your dead body on the ground, man. All right? All because you didn't believe. So you over here talking shit, you leaving comments, and you got negative thoughts towards this truth in your mind, well, you're going to die. All right? Guaranteed, man. All right? God.
One verse. Jude 1 and 1. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not.
Yeah, and that's what happened. The ones that didn't believe, they got destroyed. That old generation, they all died in the wilderness, man. They didn't see the promised land. Okay, and that's the same thing that's going to happen to our people this go around. You're going to die in thermonuclear fire. We don't care whether you niggas believe or not, man. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua got something for you and your unbelief. Okay, it's called death. It's called nuclear fire. It's called famine. It's called pestilence, man. And you're going to catch every one of them.
Yep.
All right?
Yeah, and then if I can say this, there's signs just like back then. Well, what happened? You know, you had the plagues that hit Egypt.
Yep.
Or you had the chariots. You know, you had the breaking of the Red Sea. Well, you have those same signs going on right now.
God.
You know, the scriptures are speaking at the end, Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. So again, there's no excuse.
Well, this is a sign right here.
Yeah.
We out here telling you who you are. We telling you about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but you disregard it. This is a sign. This ain't never happened amongst so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the history of America. All right? This is a sign right here, but you choose to ignore it. Okay? You think we disgruntled so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Oh, we didn't get our welfare check. Okay? Or we didn't get our SNAP benefits re-upped. You know, or our unemployment it stopped, so we pissed off. You know. Now we out here to prophesy the words that's in the scriptures, man. Okay? And see, you people, you don't know what the hell is going on. So you take this as a joke, but the elite, they're scared of what we're saying, man. All right? They take what we're doing deadly serious, man. So much to the point where they're trying to upset the prophecies of Yahweh Shai. Okay? So if this thing was such a joke, or we just out our mind, why are your rulers trying to hinder this thing from moving forward? All right? Why that damn devil Vocat, who's on the payroll of the fucking CIA, whatever agency you want to, name, he on their fucking payroll. We don't need no proof. All right? We don't need document. John Mark Reeser works for the CIA. We don't need no fucking proof, man. We can see based upon the spirit. All right?
And you're not doing it for free.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga's not putting that much devotion, dedication, time, years, his life. Pretty much his life is geared towards the Israelites. It's true. You're not doing that for free, man. You're getting paid by some way, form, or fashion.
He getting paid by the combat. You know it. The same dudes he actually sat down and talked with, he had a meeting of the mind. But they believe the same thing we believe. They just believe that they're the chosen people. Okay, they believe that the other nation going into slavery. They believe the prophets, basically. They think they're the ones that's going to, be on the top at the end of the day. He ain't say nothing about it. You bugged out. You need to, free your mind. You need to accept Jesus. He said, oh, we had a meeting of the mind. I respect these guys. Because you're the same fucking people, man. You an Amalekite. That's it. All right? And you on the payroll, man. We know it. Okay? You can call us crazy or whatever, but we know you know it's true. All right?
This is Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe?
Yeah, what if some did not believe? Okay, keep going.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? So, if you don't believe in the words that we read in here, does that mean that it's not going to happen? Okay, keep going.
The Most High forbid.
So the answer to that is no. Okay? It's not a prerequisite for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for you to believe for his words to come to pass, man. Hell, Jake didn't believe that we was going to go into captivity.
Right.
And we went into captivity. Most High put us on those slave ships, man. Okay? The Most High brought us over here to Babylon. Right? The Most High put us in the white man over. Right? So you don't got to believe. And the Most High don't care whether you believe or not. All right? Keep going.
The Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. Okay, so if you ain't coming out of this book, you don't believe nothing that you talking about, man. Like that bitch ass nigga Alizé. Talking about he unlimited. And that ain't in the scriptures. You gotta pride of yourself in this truth, man. You can't be unlimited and serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? You unlimited in the amount of freaky sex acts that you can practice now because you're free. I'm free. I'm unlimited. I'm unlimited. Alright? Now you can buy more pancakes, man.
Make them disappear.
They gonna reappear now. Alright? You know the nigga half of the one. Now he free to do whatever he wants. It'll be a complete free here in Babylon.
He was already hinting at it anyway. It's not nothing surprising. The brotherhood will break down these outlandish words he was saying. He was already making his way out.
He's just embracing his natural heritage, man. It's passed down from his daddy. Now him and his daddy can kick it. Y'all can be cool. You go to a parade now. Yeah, man. I'm with my dad. Wear a rainbow gut sunglasses. Do all that shit, man. Put your rainbow flag up in your house like you want to, and tell brothers that ain't the rainbow from North. That's gay pride, man. That's what I'm about. I'm unlimited. This is me. That nigga had a coming out ceremony. Man. All right. telling the whole, he's free now. He can be who he wants to be, which is a sodomite. All right?
It says, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying.
Yeah, this is why we're justified in what we're saying. We ain't coming up with things out of our own mind, man. These are the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah.
Okay? We didn't come up with America's going to be destroyed in thermonuclear fire. Yahweh Shem Yahushua prophesied that. Okay? We didn't come up with, oh, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Israelites. Yahweh Shem Yahushua made you that way. Okay? And the evidence points to that. You go into the history. Before the so-called white man came over here, even when he came over here, he found all kind of Hebrew artifacts, man. Artifacts that had ancient Hebrew writing on it. So where do these things come from, man? So one of the lies that he likes to put out there is that he exposed you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to the concept of the Bible, to the concept of the scriptures. All right? But you already knew about Yahweh Shem Yahushua because you are the people of the Heavenly Father. You descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So these concepts are already in your mind. When you talk to Gad, Gad's always talking about the Creator. Okay? Gad knows that there's a supreme being. All right? The other tribes knew that there was a supreme being. You go amongst the Taino, they knew it was a supreme being, and they called him Yahya. All right? So we already knew these things. So-called white man didn't expose us to the scripture. First, we the people of the book.
Yeah.
All right? So even if we didn't read this, it was passed down from our ancestors orally. Okay? And amongst the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, they knew the account of how they got over here. They got in ships and they came over here. The Heavenly Father led them over here, man, which is in the scriptures. Okay, so how can they recount something that's in the scriptures where they weren't even around when it was written? They were already over here. But they could quote for it to you back in that day when they remembered. They could quote you the account that happened that's explained in 2nd Ezra 13th chapter. Okay? Perfect. We went and got in ships and we came over here. God let us over here. All right?
Look what it says. And mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yeah, mightest overcome when thou art judged. Okay? Because again, this ain't our program.
Yep.
This is the program of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So if you take or you are offended at anything that we saying, you think that we wrong for saying the things that we saying, you ain't got to take it up with us, you got to take it up with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He commanded us to say these things. Okay, he commanded us to come out here and speak these words. All right, as the old saying goes, don't shoot the messenger, man. But that ain't what's in the mind of Esau. He want to take the messenger out. Okay, once you make that move, Yahweh Shem Yahushua will fuck you up. Okay, the last thing you do is bring harm to the messenger. That's just wicked. And here it is. The messenger is relaying the message. Okay, that's like an unspoken rule, man. You don't touch the messenger. The messenger, he's a facilitator. You know, so before war breaks out, even when war has broken out, okay, the messenger, he pretty much has immunity from being destroyed or being harmed. Okay, because he is able to go and open up talks if need be. You know, so let's send messengers. Okay, they ain't gonna have no weapons on them. All right, they come peacefully before the war breaks out. Let's see if we can settle this matter with words, man. Or come to some kind of agreement. All right, and if you mess the messenger up, then hey, the war's on the table off top. There ain't no negotiation, ain't no more talking, man. Watch that movie 300.
Yeah.
All right, Leonidas, he got beside himself, man.
That's smart.
Yep.
That was a major part of the movie, man. Everybody remember that kid, but that's what popped it off.
A lot of people don't really understand what that signified, what he did. Man. They look at the kick, that kick was epic. It was epic. I fuck with the kick, man. That shit was cool. You know, it rounds people like, man, kick the shit out of that dude, kick him down that hole. You know? But what he did was highly disrespectful. Okay? Back in the ancient world, you don't do shit like, or even today. If there's an ambassador that's sent to one of these nations, and that ambassador gets killed, wars breaking out. Ain't gonna be no talk. Ain't gonna be no sit down or let's have a discussion in a neutral country. Nah, it's war. Okay? Because these ambassadors, the messengers, they pretty much got immunity, man. If you don't want to hear the messenger, that means you ready for war. All right? And that's the statement that Esau Edom is gonna make to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, I'm ready for war. Okay? And you think you're ready, but you ain't. All right? When you come face to face with the chariots, like it says in 2 Ezra 13 chapter, you're going to be afraid, man. All right? Your will to fight is going to leave you, but how about Shimei Shai is going to put it in you to fight. And he's going to keep that fear on you, man. All right? You got something?
I had something regarding, like, you know, the signs.
Go ahead.
This is St. Matthew 16 and 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Yeah, but you can't discern the signs of the times. All right, which all the signs are pointing towards the scriptures being fulfilled. The prophecies of Yahweh Shimei Shai being fulfilled. World War III. Okay, the MOTB being established, economic collapse, Jacob's trouble, the plagues that Yahweh Shimei Shai promised would cover the earth. Okay, pestilences, diseases, famine. All these things are coming, man. Okay, but you people can't perceive it. And the real reason why you can't perceive it is because Yahweh Shimei Shai put the wool over your eyes, man.
Right.
The Most High don't want you to be hip to the game. Okay, He don't want you to expect these things to take place because He want to put you to death. All right, contrary to what you learned at church, the Heavenly Father, He does hate people, man. And He hates the vast majority of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He want to see you dead. That's why He be killing you niggas, man. All right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Back at 2 Ezra 15, I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Read again.
Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. So among you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, if you don't believe in the words of Yahweh Shimei Shai, your ass gonna die. Okay? That's why we ain't worried about when you come up here talking shit, man. All right? Oh, that book is fake. You niggas got a million and one excuses as to why you ain't gonna follow Yahweh Shimei Shai, man. Okay? But not one of them is gonna uphold. All right? If you don't believe in this word, you're going to die. Get Proverbs 13 and 13 real quick. Okay? And we ain't going to shed no tear for you niggas, man. We don't cry when you niggas die now.
I don't know.
All right? We see on the news, some person died, whether it be in a car crash, whether it be in a shooting. All right? And especially if it's somebody from this side. Hey, we don't give a fuck. You niggas are evil. You deserve death, man. All right? What's a mass shooting in this? Bunch of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans involved. Hey, we praise Yahweh Shimei Shai. Right? Just like we're going to praise Yahweh Shimei Shai when these plagues start fucking you niggas up, man. All right? Especially you unlimited niggas. Read it out.
Yeah, Proverbs 13 and 13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed.
That's right. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. So if any of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans got a problem with the words of Yahweh Shimei Shai, you're going to be destroyed, man. Which the majority of you do. Okay? One of the biggest problems that you have with the words of the Heavenly Father is the dietary restrictions that Yahweh Shimei Shai put on you, man. You niggas love eating abominations. All right? You love eating shrimp, crab, lobster. Okay, catfish. Yahweh Shimei Shai gonna destroy you if you continue to eat those things, man. All right? And you can't say you didn't know because we out here telling you that it's wrong. All right? You just can't control you're unlimited.
Right.
You got that unlimited spirit on you, man. You free. All right? Keep going.
Well, if I can say this, you despising the word is really despising life. So you despise life. What do you want? You want death. So the Lord's going to give you that.
The 4th chapter.
It says, who despises the word shall be destroyed.
Yeah, if you despise the words of Yahweh Shimei Shai, the Most High going to destroy you. Okay, guaranteed, man. All right? Everybody that hates the words of Yahweh Shimei Shai, they get destroyed. Okay? Keep going.
But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. What you going to be rewarded with? The kingdom of heaven. Okay, as it says in Psalms, the 37th chapter, the Most High is going to give you the desires of your heart. That's going to happen in the kingdom, man. So whatever you can think of, all right, Yahweh Shimei Shai is going to give it to you. Okay, on the right-hand side, of course. All right, you people got all type of shit jumping in your mind when I said that. They're righteous things. Okay, You want more wives. Yahweh Shem Yahushua give it to you. The scriptures tell you we're going to be so connected to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so on point, He going to give it to us before we even ask. So us thinking about it, Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to give it to us, man. You want more children, you want more riches, Yahweh Shem Yahushua give it to you, man. You want more land, okay? You want more slaves, Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to hook you up, man. Okay? And one of the big businesses in the kingdom is going to be slave trading, man. All right? You're going to have slave markets in the kingdom. You're going to be buying and selling these other nations. That's going to be big business, man. All right? You can come up in the commerce of these other nations, man. Especially Edomite. Especially you got an elite. Yeah. They going to go for the top shepherd. All right? You got one of them, hey, man, I need me a Rothschild, man. You know, I need me a DuPont. Yeah. I need me a Rockefeller, man. I heard you got it. Yeah. I'm here. It's an authentic Rockefeller. I got the pedigree. You know, you bring out the lineage. That's a Rockefeller, man. I need that. You know, beat the shit out of you. Get them back to your plantation. All right? You want that?
Baruch 4:1 says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and the law that endureth forever."
And the law that endureth forever. Okay, so since the creation of this earth, the law has been in effect. All right, it ain't never going nowhere. Okay, it was in effect in the past. It's in effect now. It's going to be in effect in the future. Yeah. The only difference is it's going to be enforced in the new world to come. Okay, so you ain't going to be able to be a sodomite in the kingdom. You ain't going to be able to commit adultery. All right, you ain't going to be able to be a child predator in the kingdom. You're going to get put to death. Okay, no idolatry is going to take place. No eating of abominations. No worshiping idols. Okay, basically you ain't going to be able to practice Edomite heritage, man. Right. Okay, because Esau Edom completely wicked. Anything he does is off. That's going to be outlawed, man. All right, keep going.
It says, "All they that keep it shall come to life."
All they that keep it shall come to life. Backing up what the brother said earlier. Okay, you going against the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is death. All right, this is life right here, man. The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the laws and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, this is high level wisdom, man. You people read this and think, oh, the Most High is just trying to control you, but each thing that you do that goes against Yahweh Shem Yahushua actually has a negative effect on your body, man. Okay? Down to the clothing law. You're not supposed to mix fabrics. All right? That lowers your vibration. Okay? Because wool, our linen, which wool has its own, frequency that it's on. Linen has a high frequency. Okay? But when you start to mix linen with other fabrics, then the frequency of the linen, it drops down. The effects of the linen
cancel each other out.
The effects of the linen is not as powerful as it's pure. Okay, so the Most High didn't just tell us these things just for the hell out. You know, I'm gonna make a law, give it to these people. So, well, real quick, get through the 4th chapter. God, let me bring this out real quick.
This is Deuteronomy 4:5. "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me.
That's right.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
That's right. Keep going.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations."
This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. The laws are high level, man. Okay, such as the land Sabbath. All right. Esau Edom didn't find that out till years later. Oh, if I let the land rest. Right. Then I'll get a better crop. Which he don't even let the land rest. He just does crop rotation. So he'll plant one crop over here, then another crop over here. Then they have another crop over here, another crop over here. These different plants, they all take different nutrients from the ground. Okay, so if you keep planting that plant there, eventually that plant's not going to be able to grow because it has depleted the nutrients that's there in the ground. Okay, so what this nigga showing you is the devil, right? Instead of just letting the whole land right now, I'm going to keep the crop going, keep the food coming. He just rotates the crops. So now tomatoes are growing over here. That spot can no longer grow tomatoes. Now the tomatoes are going to grow over here. This has enough nutrients for the tomatoes to grow. Okay, the tomatoes have not depleted the nutrients that they need to grow and thrive over here. Okay, see now my crops, they're good. All right, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave us the law of the land Sabbath, man. So 6 years you're supposed to plant and reap, and on the 7th year you let the land rest. Okay, for the nutrients to replenish themselves. All right, and how does that happen? The bugs, the insects, they do their thing, man. You know, they eat the decaying matter that's in the soil that's on top of the ground. Okay, and that brings nutrients back to the ground, back to the soil, so your crops can grow good. All right. And our storehouse was full anyway, so we could go a year without having food. All right, without planting crops. Okay, but see, Esau, he's all about profit. Okay, he can't go a year without making a profit, man. So he has constant use of the land. He's constantly tilling it, constantly growing crops on it, man. Yup. Yeah, you're supposed to let it rest. And then after that shit stopped working, the nigga came up with the chemical fertilizers, man. Let's replenish it with nitrogen and phosphorus. Be a fucking bug out, man. See, we knew that back then because Yahweh Shem Yahushai revealed those things unto us. And here it is, we so-called Bronze Age people. That's what we're supposed to be primitive. We didn't know high-level science. Supposedly, right? According to this world, that's high-level wisdom, man. Oh, circumcising your child on the 8th day. Okay, after 8 days, the newborn baby, they begin to produce vitamin K. Which vitamin K is what allows your blood to clot. So that's why Yahweh Shem Yahushai said you circumcise your sons on the 8th day, man. They're able to actually survive the procedure. If you would cut them before that, they could bleed out. Okay, back then they would bleed out because you didn't have Esau's medical facilities, man. The nigga Esau, he'd inject some shit into you to make your blood coagulate, man. Snip a newborn baby, just give him an injection. They give you a vitamin K shot at birth.
Yeah, as soon as the baby comes out, you try and get it.
Which is mixed with a whole bunch of madness and probably a little bit of vitamin K. Which the baby don't need that. It's going to produce vitamin K on its own. All right? What kind of situation you in to where you going to allow your child to be harmed in the first 8 days of its being out?
That's right.
To where it's going to bleed, you know?
It says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
That's right. This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. The dietary law is high level. Okay, the animals that Yahweh Shem Yahushai permitted us to eat, they're actually beneficial to eat and consume. Okay, the ruminants, the ones that had a split hoof. Okay, because you got other animals that are ruminants that aren't split hoof. Them going through that process to eat the grass and digest their food is actually very beneficial to you if you consume their meat, man. As opposed to if you eat animals such as a pig. Okay, or shellfish. Shellfish are poisonous, right? And there's no way for you to get the toxins of the shellfish out of it. You can cook it as much as you can burn that shit to a crisp. Those toxins are still gonna be in it, man. All right, in certain times out here, you know, if you live on the coast, they'll put out warnings to tell you, oh, don't consume the shellfish because that toxin is high in the shellfish. If you eat it, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna drop dead. All right? But it's in there regardless. Okay? Esau just warning you when it's at a high level, it's gonna be very detrimental to your health. It might affect you immediately. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahushai don't even want that inside of us. That's why he told us not to consume those things, man. High level wisdom. Yeah. Okay? You see a heathen, he eats shellfish, and nigga drop dead, we cool. We don't consume those things, man. And the heathen bugging out, why am I sick? Might I just die after consuming these things? He gonna attribute it to him going off from the God that he worship. Not knowing that, hey, you ain't supposed to eat that madness, man. All right?
Well, if I can say this, they have their perfect order of what they're supposed to do. Like the shellfish, you know, they clean out the water.
Yep.
Or like the pig, it's the garbage disposal on land.
Yep.
So they have, you know, a beautiful order to it, but hey, the Lord's set apart the clean and the unclean.
That's right.
There's many clean animals you can eat, but you know, in this society, Esau, you know, gives you a very limited supply.
Yeah, they say that deer is wild. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but those are actually cleaning eat because of what they eat.
Right.
You know, the way the Lord made clean animals, they eat clean things.
Yep.
Like even, you can eat pigeons. And what do pigeons eat? They eat seeds.
Yep.
You know? But Esau want to give you the bottom feeders of the earth.
Yeah. I won't eat these pigeons out here though, man. San Francisco pigeons, that's a different type of pigeon. Even though they clean, I don't think I can do it.
They can something out here, man.
Yeah, them niggas, they missing a leg and shit, missing a foot. You know? Nigga wing all messed up. Yep. Pigeon through. But you can eat pigeons. You can eat doves, you can eat quails, you can eat giraffe.
Yep. You can eat certain bugs, crickets.
Yep.
You know. But again,
beetles.
yeah. But again, the main thing that's pushed, especially on our people, is the unbelief.
Shellfish and those unclean fish, catfish, lobster, crab. You niggas love it. Right? Jake loves ceviche amongst the Northern Kingdom, man. They tear that shit up.
Yeah.
That shit is unclean. It's an abomination, man. Then on top of that, sometimes they don't even cook it until they put fucking lemon juice on it. So they break it down. You out of your damn mind, man. The Most High gonna kill you for eating that shit. Keep going.
It says, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Okay, because how else could they come up with laws like this? And all the laws make perfect sense.
Yep.
All right, or if somebody steals from you, they gotta pay you double. Okay, that's fair, man. All right, and then that individual's not worthy of death. You just gotta pay restitution. Okay. Oh, there's sanctuary cities for somebody that kills somebody, even though they're justified in killing. That family member gonna get roused up, man. You see that today.
Yeah.
You know, it don't matter whether or not their loved one was in the wrong. That spirit get on that they want revenge. You see dudes get jumped on in court, man. All right, he is on trial for murder, and then one of the family members they try to take the nigga out in court, man. That would be the revenger of blood. Okay, so there's sanctuary city set up so you don't get put to death, man. Right? That's high level wisdom. Okay? Oh, not commit adultery, man.
Right.
Because women, if they have multiple partners, especially if they're alive, it's detrimental to their body.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Most High put in there, the woman that's only supposed to have one man. All right? See, all these things make sense, man. And nowadays, you got so-called scientific evidence that's backing these things up. All right? Showing you how a woman, if she has multiple partners, she retains all the DNA of those men, man. It's called microchimerism. Then you wonder why these old-ass women be bucked out, man. They got all type of DNA in them, man. Different dudes and their influences bugging her the fuck out. Okay? Who knows how many she got? So her mind's all fucked up, man. All right?
It says, verse 7, for what nation is there so great who have a power so nigh unto them?
That's right.
As the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for.
That's right.
And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
Yeah, and there's no fault in the laws that Yahweh Shai gives us. Okay? Well, even you can go to the account, you ain't got to get it. You can go to the account of the Gibeonites. So we made an oath with them. Swore in the name of Yahweh Shai, the name of Yahweh at that time, that we would, make them hewers of wood and drawers of water. We wouldn't put them to death. Saul broke that covenant when he was king. Yahweh Shai, he started plaguing us and jacking us up for breaking that oath. Okay, but how did he mend it? How did he make it right? He offered up some of the house of Saul. Okay, to put them to death, man. The Gibeonites, they did whatever they wanted to them, and everything was good. Now the Gibeonites, they ain't had no problem with that. They ain't say this wicked. Nah, we don't want that. That ain't right. They was satisfied with that. Yeah, this the individual that's responsible for breaking the oath. Well, and if you don't, to make things good, just give us some of his family, man. We gonna put them to death. Everything will be all good. All right. What's going on that?
Yeah, that was it. Go. Jump back to Luke 4.
Baruch 4:1. This
One
is
more on Proverbs 13. Real quick, slide. Proverbs 13 and 14. It says, the law of the wise is a fountain of life.
Yeah, the law, so I can read it again.
Yep, the law of the wise is a fountain of life.
The law of the wise is a fountain of life. Okay, so if you follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Most High is going to give you life. Okay? Again, like we was going into a little bit, the law is beneficial for you, man. Okay? The law ups your vibration. Okay? Keep going.
To depart from the snares of death.
To depart from the snares of death. How do you depart from the snares of death? You follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? Anything that you do is sin is detrimental to your body, man. Okay? Even you commit adultery. It has some kind of effect. Esau, even he ain't going to study it, but it has some type of effect on your body that's negative, man. Okay? So that.
Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, that the law that endureth forever, all they that keep it shall come to life,
Yep.
but such as leave it shall die.
Yeah, such as leave it shall die. Okay, keep going.
Verse 2, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
So I can read it again.
From verse 2, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Yep, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Keep going.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Yeah, the light is talking about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, keep going.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
That thou mayest be illuminated. Okay, so really, we are the real Illuminati, man, because we follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, and even when we out and about, you know, people look at us different. They're saying something different about y'all, man.
Yep.
Okay, they can see the glow. All right. That's it. All right, come. Okay, bring it out. We jump back to you got something else?
No.
Okay, jump back to 17.
This is Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Yeah, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? That's the Heavenly Father talking to you Edomites, man. Okay, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Basically saying that you follow the Heavenly Father. You follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You righteous. Keep going.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Yeah, talking to the small hat specifically. All right, keep going.
Seeing thou hatest instruction.
Seeing thou hatest instruction. The so-called white man hates instruction. Okay? Here it is. He says he believes the Bible, but he don't follow anything that's in the scriptures. Okay? He said the society was established upon biblical principles, but none of the laws that's in this society follow the laws that's in the Bible, man.
And casteth my words behind
Yeah,
thee.
he cast the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua behind him. Okay? Because if this is truly a righteous society, then this would be the law of the land. He wouldn't have no constitution. He wouldn't have a Supreme Court. Okay? He wouldn't have Congress. They pass different laws and repeal different laws. The law's right here. All right? And you can't change the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They set in stone. It is what it is, man. Ain't no amendments. Ain't no alterations. Okay? Or the adulterers get put to death, saved, if this happens. The guy was okay with it. Nah, man. Adultery is adultery. The judgment is the judgment. Okay? You start amending laws, that's when Satan gets involved. Okay, and now your society is wicked.
In 2 Ezra 15, I'm going to start at verse 1 again. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
That's right, keep going.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, you're going to die. Okay? All you people going to die, man. You ones that don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to die. Okay? Whether it be from thermonuclear destruction, whether it be from famine, whether it be from pestilence, or whether it be from these wars that's going to pop off, man. are these wild beasts that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to release on you people, man. One way or another, you're going to die, okay? So we ain't worried about whether you believe or not. We already know what your end is. We can see your end, man. Okay? Keep going.
Verse 5, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
That's pretty much the point I wanted. What you got?
Oh, 2nd Ezra 9. 2nd Ezra 9. And verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measured out.
You know what started 50? And
Yep.
2nd Ezra 8 is 50.
Yep. 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. It says, For unto you is paradise open.
No, 8 50.
Oh, slack, yeah. 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
That's right. Many great miseries are coming, man. Okay? Many great miseries. You people going to get jacked up by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. I guarantee. Okay, keep going.
It says that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
That in the latter time shall dwell in the world. So it's talking about the last days, talking about now. Okay? The majority of the people that you see around here, out here, they're going to die. Okay? Many great miseries are going to come upon them. All right? Keep going.
Because they have walked in great pride.
Because they have walked in great pride. What's part of that pride? That you don't got to listen to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That you above the authority of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Okay? Oh yeah, those laws are in that book, but I ain't got to listen to it. Who's Yahweh Shem Yahushua and I got to listen to it? Okay? That's the mentality that these people have, man. So because you got that mentality, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bring all kind of calamities on you, man. Okay? And you ain't going to be able to escape these calamities. When Yahweh Shem Yahushua brings it upon you, you're going to be stuck in them until you're destroyed. Whether that be the famine, whether that be the multiple diseases that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to release out here, you're going to be stuck with it. Okay? You ain't going to be able to put the famine off. Ain't going to be no food out here for you to eat. You're going to starve to death. Okay? Ain't going to be no remedies for you to heal yourself from the diseases that you have. You're going to die whatever disease you have, man. Okay, and Esau Edom ain't gonna be able to save you at these hospitals. He's gonna tell you we don't know what to do. Okay, you have an incurable disease. All right, that's gonna send your mind for a loop, man. How do I have an incurable disease? You piss the Heavenly Father off and he jacking your ass up. Okay.
Got a quick one. This is Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yeah, pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. We've seen it time and time again, man. So why the so-called white man is different? Anytime Jake has been proud, the Most High destroyed him. Okay, he's brought him low. The most recent example is that bitch-ass nigga Alizé. Okay, Mr. Unlimited. All right, the Most High is bringing him low. Okay, he had a hard fall. That was just his reputation. What else did Yahweh Shem Yahushua got him in store for that damn demon, man? Okay, his reputation is completely ruined. He's a pagan. Okay, pagan Israelite, man. That's a no-no. Okay, you can't worship other gods, and you can't be a pagan, man. All right, he going off both ways. Nothing on that.
Jump back to 2nd Ezra 8:51. But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
Yeah, that's what we looking for. Okay, we looking for like-minded individuals, those that sign that crime for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. We ain't worried about the vast majority of these people on assignment. They wicked anyway. They evil. Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna put them to death. Okay, we looking for like-minded individuals, ones that sign and that's crime for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man, which is a small number. Okay, keep going.
It says, for unto you is paradise open.
Yeah, unto you is paradise open. Which Ezra had to be one of the members of the elect for the Heavenly Father to make that statement to him. Paradise is talking about the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Which the kingdom of heaven, the initial part of the kingdom of heaven, the initial stages, the beginning of it, it's only for the elect of the nation of Israel. Only the elect are going to experience that. Okay? The 2/3, they ain't going to make it. Right, so Ezra, he was part of that elect. He's part of the elect. Keep going.
It says, unto you is paradise open.
Unto you is paradise open, the kingdom of heaven. Keep going. Everlasting life. Keep going.
The tree of life is planted.
Yeah, keep going.
The time is come to select. The time to come is prepared.
The time to come is prepared for when the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua completely fulfilled. All All right, keep going.
Plenteousness is made ready.
Plenteousness is made ready. Keep going. Talking about the kingdom. Keep going.
A city is builded.
Talking about the kingdom. New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. All right, keep going.
And rest is allowed.
And rest is allowed. That's what we wait for, man. Rest. You can't rest in this place, man. You can't rest in this world. All right, even if you do go to some, nature retreat, you still got to think about the fucking wickedness that's taking place, man. Okay? And it still ain't the same. Because that place that you're going to does not look the same before Esau Edom came over here, man. It's all type of restrictions. You got to follow the rules that Esau Edom put in place. Oh, there's no hunting. You can't fish, you know? You got to follow what Esau Edom said. All right?
I got a quick one. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Yeah, this is not our rest. Okay? You ain't getting rest here, man. You getting constant harassment from the so-called white man. All right? This ain't our rest. I know you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans want it to be, but this ain't our rest, man. This ain't our kingdom. This place was established to punish us. Okay? Keep going.
It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you. Okay, we look up that word polluted, if I'm not mistaken, it's talma'ah, which means defiled. Okay, so this place is defiled, man. So if you take part in this place, you want to immerse yourself in this place, you're going to become defiled. Like the nigga Alizé. He a prime example, man. He completely defiled now. All right, you can see that defiled spirit coming off of him. Okay, he's unlimited. All right, everything's on the table for that dude. All right, and he's getting polluted, or he's been polluted by this place already. These niggas unclean. All right, and Yahweh Shai is going to destroy him. Okay, keep going.
Yep, it's back in 2nd Ezra 8. It says, a city is builded, and rest is allowed.
And rest is allowed, tranquility. Okay, somebody look that word up, Gospel Shop, tranquility in the dictionary. Maybe you can go into Edibon if you want to. That's something that you ain't gonna get here in America, man. That's something you ain't gonna get here in this current world. All right, because even if you do go to another country, you're not gonna experience tranquility, man. Yeah, the people might be different, the culture might be different, your experience is gonna be different, obviously, but you ain't gonna get tranquility, man. You gotta worry about something. Ain't gonna be no worries for us in the kingdom. You ain't gonna have a care in the world. All right, you ain't gonna know what worrying is, man, outside of us experiencing it on this side. Okay. You ain't got no worries. You ain't gonna think, man, I gotta pay that bill. You know? Oh, I forgot to put that payment on. Set an alarm clock. I gotta be up at this time so I can make it to work. All that's gonna be out the window, man. All right?
Definition for tranquility. This is the Cambridge Dictionary. A peaceful, calm state.
A peaceful, calm state. You ain't getting that here on this earth, man. There ain't nowhere you can go as a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American where you're going to experience that 100%. All right? Keep going.
Without noise, violence.
Read that again.
Yeah. Without noise.
Without noise. You ain't getting that here, man. Okay? It's just calm. It's peaceful. It's tranquil. It's always some kind of, especially here in Babylon, man. This place is polluted with noise. All right?
Random, loud movements.
And that messes you up, man. Okay, noise pollution is detrimental to you. The world ain't supposed to be this loud, man. Okay, but under the authority and the rulership of the so-called white man, you got a thing called noise pollution. That's crazy, man. Oh yeah, you know? This nigga done find a way to pollute every damn thing. Noise pollution.
Without noise, violence.
Okay, which another word for violence, if you go into the scriptures, is injustice. Right? Which, if there's injustice taking place, you can't be calm. You can't be in a peaceful state. And the injustice is happening to our people. Right? Or worries. Yes, so no worries. Okay, rest is allowed. Tranquility is coming, man. All right? Keep going.
Hit on that. But some of the synonyms is peace, peacefulness, and quiet too
Too long. Yep.
Yep. Back in 2nd Ezra 8 and 52, I'll read it again. It says, "For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed."
A city is builded and rest is allowed. That's that tranquility that we're talking about, man. Which Yahweh Shem Shai has promised us that. Okay? We're going to be in a state where we have no care in the world, man. We ain't worried about a damn thing, man. Except for whether or not I went upside Esau Edom's head, man. Okay? And really that, it don't matter whether you remember or forget. He's still going to go upside his head. I forgot to go upside the Edomite head, man. You already did it. Yeah. But you self-deceived yourself to believe that you didn't do it, man. So you got to go upside Esau's head. You know?
Yeah, you're constantly worried, working, just to pay bills here, just, to keep a house, keep an apartment, keep a car, just to maintain bills.
Yeah, that's fucking hell, man. You gotta wake up every day, not every day, but you gotta wake up to go to fucking work, man. And if you don't do this, you're gonna be a fucking Fetty Mac. You're gonna be out here with a Fetty Mac, man. All right?
Stress kills, man.
Yeah.
That's what plagues a lot of majority of our people, man. All that worry, stressing this. Motherfuckers got baby mama drama, bill problems.
That's gonna be a thing in the past. There ain't gonna be no baby mamas in the kingdom. You're gonna have wives and concubines.
That's right.
And all your children gonna be in order.
Yep.
Ain't gonna be no baby mama drama. She mad, you got a new woman. They gonna be friends. They're gonna be sister wives. They're gonna chill with each other. Everything's gonna be peaceful. All right? But you ain't getting that over here.
You won't have a judge overseeing you and your woman deciding what, who gets what, what's fair. You're going to be the judge. All right? You deem what's fair. Okay? All this BS the so-called white man has of the so-called family court.
Yeah, which that ain't gonna exist.
It's a scam.
Divorces ain't gonna exist in the kingdom. Because the Most High created us to be together forever. All right? Divorces ain't supposed to take place. The woman that you get with, she's supposed to be with you for life. Which that's gonna return in the kingdom. And she gonna live forever along with you, so y'all gonna stay together. And any other woman that you get, she gonna stay with you if she ain't a heathen. The heathen or concubine, man, the concubine's gonna die. All right, it has judgment. Judgment of Yahweh Shem Shai upon you. That nigga through. That's pathetic. That shit block his hand with
And then all that, he gets all the inflammation because the gravity pulls it down to his legs. Now he's all bent out of shape. Well, he's just on the way here. They got a special van. I think it's SFFD. It says Street Response Overdose Team. Street Overdose Response Team. That's what it says. So you got a whole sector within the fire department that's an overdose response team, man.
It's crazy.
So you told me America's doing okay?
That's how bad it is out here, man.
And then you wonder why schools are closing. You can't afford can't pay for education. All this BS. You talk to a nigga in the hood. Well, we need programs. We need education. We need what's the one? We need jobs.
Yeah. We need jobs.
Well, join the street overdose response team.
There's no shortage of work with that, man. It's all type of people. That's moving out here. Or invest in Narcan.
Yeah.
The shares of that company might be high now, but it's going to go up.
All that, and the whole reason why people are out here overdosing because of the so-called white man. All right, you saw Edom.
Yep.
At one point in time, he wouldn't allow. If you were out there strung out in the streets, he'd spit on you. Spit on you until you get the hell out of my way.
Take you to jail.
Like take you to jail,
Lock you up.
spray you down with a hose, hit you with the powder, the soap powder, spray you down with a hose and throw you in the cell, man. Let you sleep it up. Now they're over there using all these contraptions. They got special CPR machines. You don't even need to know how to do CPR. You just put the machine on top of a nigga. You hit him with 3-4 doses of Narcan. And then they get mad when you hit him with the Narcan.
Yeah. Well, I gotta show you that video.
I saw that one.
Oh, the one how to get the Fetty addicts up.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, the Fetty lean telling Narcan, get the Narcan, and they wake up, fucking cross the street.
Yeah, they don't want you to mess up their high. The Narcan sobers them up quick. When they in that state of overdose, that's what they wanted. That's why they went to that stage of life. But your text always got a face test. Then you got this guy Scott Wiener, the guy in charge of the government here, California state government. He over here talking about tops and bottoms on the internet.
He's unlimited.
Well, Alizé and him got the same interest. Shared interest.
They both unlimited.
Common ground. Yeah, unlimited Pegasus, unlimited sessions. And you want to go see it, and then we were saying that he's over here talking about him and Duke Dennis having a Riz off. This nigga want to be a streamer, just be a streamer.
Yep, that's really
now that's what he did. So he took the advice. So get out of the way, and just stream like a nigga on the street. Okay, I'm sure a nigga's gonna clown on you too. Like this old nigga, you unk, gonna call you unk. They call you old. Look at this old ass nigga trying to stream. How old are you? I'm 29, I'm 30. You old as hell, man. You're too old to be streaming, nigga. That's a YN thing. That's for the YNs.
Yep.
And no YN want to be under you because you're going to find out what type of shit you're
Yeah, you're a pig, man. They're gonna tell you, get away from you, bro.
Yep.
That shit ain't cool.
He follows those pagan rituals. Right? The pagan Roman Empire, man. That's where he went back to. He went back to the pagan Roman Empire. He went from the chief priest to a nigga asking for subs.
Pagan.
Hey man, like, subscribe, make sure you sub up.
Like up, man.
Hey, shout out to the nigga that just gave me five donated subs. You're gonna go to that. You're a bum, man. You're a bum. You're through.
He's free and unlimited.
You unlimited now.
You hang out with his daddy now. Judge me free. Yeah, DJ Glock. You gonna see him at one of the fucking Glock concerts, man.
You know how your dad's gonna be on the yacht slapping that Glock tape. And see, a lot of you Sakari guys, you guys still follow this dude? After everything this nigga done did, you still rocking with this guy?
They probably praying for him to come back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, he's tripping right now, and most times will bring him back.
And the funny part is that where's the leadership? Because
He's the top dude.
what's his name?
Hacker left too.
Yeah, Hacker McGraw, the homosexual, the Destiny boy. What's his name?
I forget his name right now.
You're insignificant. All right. And both of you guys, you put your neck out there for that dude, man. So what else did you put out there for him? You guys are sickos.
Hey, that's under wraps. Because Noah Sakai, he didn't really say nothing when he got exposed. Now he's gonna speak on it.
I'm gonna send that nigga a super chat. Are you still a pagan?
He gonna tell you, I'm unlimited.
Can you break down the pagan Roman Empire?
I can be whatever I want. I'm me.
Can you break that down for me? Chief priest. You gotta be a bum, a bug out, a retard to follow that guy, man. That's what I'm saying. Hey, none of these groups is right. They're all off. Where did IUIC, the UPK go? The UPK ain't there today.
It's 2 week max.
There's too many bug outs.
And bug outs is fucking with it too.
Bug outs is fucking with it, man. Right? And then boots ain't comfortable to wear. Yeah, the pointy toe boots with the half-inch heels on. They ain't comfortable.
Not on this
Yeah, not on these bricks. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is back in 2nd Ezra 8 and 52. It says, a city is builded and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom.
That's right, perfect goodness and wisdom. That's coming in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
All the knowledge that Yahweh Shemi Yahushua has, he's going to give it to us when we get those new bodies, man. So we're going to be on high level. Okay, not only are we going to have God bodies we're going to have all the knowledge that exists in the universe, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to give it to us. So we're going to have control over the operation of the elements, knowledge of how to make more elements. Okay, because all elements are, you go into it, you know, there's these things called quarks. They make up elements. All right, and then the different things that's out here, iron, oxygen, water, they're just elements put together. Okay? So we're going to have the knowledge of how to do that. There's a thing that actually holds those different molecules together, man, those atoms together. All right, it's called the strong nuclear force. Esau Edom can't duplicate that. That's why when he tries to make new elements, they only last splits less than a second. Since the nigga created it, he actually got it to form a little bit, he put it up on the fucking periodic table, man. We're going to actually form new elements in the kingdom, man, because we're going to have the knowledge to do so. And we're going to have the power to actually have those atoms stay connected to each other, man. That's right.
We're going to have the power to split them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, run over the fucking Edomite. We're making that nigga relive.
He's not going to need a CERN. I'm not going to need a secret laboratory. Jacob's going to do it, man. With the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? We're going to split Esau's head open, man. In the atoms.
Keep going. The root of evil is sealed up from you.
Yep.
Weakness and the moth is hid from you.
Weakness and the moth is hid from you, which represents corruption.
Yep.
Okay, keep going.
And corruption is fled unto hell to be forgotten.
That's right, because we ain't going to decay in the kingdom. All right, we're going to live forever. We're going to be immortals. Keep going.
Yep. Sorrows are past, and in the end it showed the treasure of immortality.
That's right. That's right. Just like we read the definition of tranquility. Okay, which is synonymous with rest. So sorrows are past. All the hell that we catch, all the hell that we've experienced is going to be done away. Right? We ain't going to know what sorrow is outside of what we experience on this side, man. You ain't going to experience sorrow in the kingdom. None of your family members are going to die. None of your children are going to die. Okay? Your woman, she ain't going to leave you.
Right.
All right? She ain't going to get some other dude. All right? The dude that she was fucking with ain't going to come looking for you, try to, set you up or nothing like that. All right? Oh, you ain't got to worry about whether you going to meet up with a chick and she trying to set you up or not, man. All right? And she a setup artist. Oh, she got a disease or not?
Or worry about a bitch trying to Shannon Sharp you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Get Kobe.
we know we got the law. So that damn sure ain't going down. He did what to you? Okay, well, that's your man.
Yeah.
Ain't no charges. You ain't getting a fucking bag.
Yeah.
All right? That's your man. Okay? You gonna stay with him forever.
That's it.
Yeah, and everything we're gonna do is right. What's the point of putting a bitch in a headlock? When we have what, thousands of wives?
God.
Okay, and plus everyone's gonna be in order.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be no reason to do such a thing, to be so-called abusive, as you like to say. Oh, she has to bear children. She has to bear children. That's it. What's abusive about that? That's life. That's a miracle of life. That's what Esau calls it.
And also on top of that, her birth pains is gonna go away. And death during birth is gonna be a thing of the past for the Israelite woman.
Yeah, you're gonna have complications.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have Esau spreading you open, checking you out down there. You're gonna have ultrasound, looking to see if the baby's growing. The Mosai is gonna be taking care of it all.
That's right. No tearing.
Right.
So everything is gonna be good. Man. All right. And all the babies are gonna come out healthy. No Down syndrome, no genetic diseases. Okay.
That's heavy down in this society. It says that first time in U.S. history is more 40-year-old woman getting pregnant than bearing children than teen pregnancy, which is completely backwards.
Yep.
If you go anywhere else in the world, it is different. Bitch, a 40-year-old woman, ain't nobody knocking that shit up.
She's supposed to be established already.
Yeah, she's supposed to have been had children. But in this society, where it's so backwards and wicked, you have that, it's prevalent. And all those 40-year-old women, a lot of them A lot of them are married.
Yep.
Or they're getting married late because they did their career.
exactly.
They did their whole career. Now they want to settle down. She's getting married at 38, 39, trying to have a geriatric pregnancy.
Or she just getting knocked up by some random.
Oh yeah, but those bitches been getting pregnant.
Yeah. She had all kind of abortions. Now she's 40. She want to keep them.
Yep.
That instinct in her to be a mother is overwhelming now.
See then that's why you see this spike in those autism rates. Okay, Down syndrome. Pretty much everyone's just developmentally delayed. Okay, they're not all the way there. Your kid can't speak until he's like 6 or 7, just grunting. Okay, learns how to walk. Learns how to walk at 4 or 5. Been crawling. This is the type of shit going on in America. You're not gonna have any of that in the kingdom. All right, well, it's gonna be like what's the pan? Goku's baby.
Yeah.
That baby just started flying.
Straight out the womb.
Baby just started flying, man. You might have to tell the baby that, the spirit gonna have you, the baby has to fall in line with you, man. Okay, but the baby's gonna be superpowered.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole every last Israelite's gonna be superpowered.
Yep.
In the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Hey, really, you wouldn't even have to worry about the baby because you
Yeah.
can't die.
Yeah.
No harm can happen to it. The baby gonna be chilling, just float. Baby sleep chilling.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be good, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna really elevate the nation of Israel. That's what we're looking forward to.
But a nigga doesn't want that. A nigga want a string.
A nigga want to be unlimited.
He want to be unlimited. He don't want any type of boundaries set upon him, man. Okay? And here it is. The Most High said just a few boundaries. Okay?
And it's not hard to keep them in life, man. Don't be a pagan.
Hey, but to him, it's grievous.
Right, yeah.
Not being a pagan, that's burning in his heart, man. It's eating him up inside.
Yeah.
He wasn't his full self until he got pegged, man.
Yeah, all he needed was a French tickler. He's a Haitian, right? He's a Haitian. Jean-Pierre. He calls himself Jean-Baptiste. Right? So that guy, he wanted to be unlimited. He don't want boundaries. He don't want the Most High stopping him from doing anything or the judgment of the people around him. And now they're blaming the brotherhood. Oh, they betrayed him. First of all, his own bitch betrayed him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your own bitch was out there talking to everybody, man, snitching on you. But what do we say about the so-called BB?
Hey, stay away from him.
We've been told you about it.
He's ratchet God, though.
Yeah, you say you like that. You like a bitch with a mouth on her.
And he like a bitch with a weed.
Well, you like a bitch with a strap on her too.
Yeah.
All right. You like more than the mouth. Okay. And see that. All right. See, we're gonna continue cooking this guy, man, because anybody who ever followed him, the Most High is gonna kill you if you don't repent from it, man, and get right. All right. Now he's gonna be answering the super chat.
Yeah.
You're a fucking loser, man. You know? Hey, you can say whatever about us, man. Hey, we're teaching the Bible, okay? We're not out there trying to be like people in the world. Yeah, we gotta work, we gotta do certain things. Okay, but we're not doing what he's trying to do.
Right.
Hanging outside of a Sexy Red concert, doing street interviews. This nigga just has no ideas of his own. You're just a complete bug out.
Well, you should have kept that Meat magazine going.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, hey, how them Gazans? Those Israelis, man. You gotta ask them about Gaza, man. They get real worked up. Do you believe in my right to exist? Hey, man, you're gonna exist for another 1,000 years, nigga. All right? You have a right to 1,000 years of hardcore slavery.
That's right.
But see, a nigga don't want that. He want them to continue ruling.
He want to be unlimited so he can get paid.
He want to work for their company. Who owns Twitch?
Yeah. They showed you.
They showed you that Twitch leadership.
Italy. Yeah, Twitch.
There's one pop bow in there.
Yeah.
One what was it? Moabites.
Yep.
Right? Looking mid as hell. Through. And she's over there sitting around with a bunch of geriatric Edomites, man. It looked like one of them anti-Elon Musk protests. Bunch of old Edomites out there. But that's who the gorilla want to go work under. Right? He wants them to fill his pockets. You're not gonna, and then see the bag ran out with the Israelite grip.
Yeah.
He got exposed.
Yeah.
You got exposed. The payment stuff comes. Plus, the disorder amongst all your camps started taking you over too, man. Like, why am I even doing this? Why am I trying to help out a nigga from the streets? I should help myself out. He said, I loved you. He said, I loved you.
Yeah, he said, I sacrificed a lot for you, nigga.
Yeah. I saw you niggas. I loved you niggas. I did more than you niggas than my own kids.
Yeah.
Well, right there's a red flag.
Hey, you fucking bug out.
You're a weirdo, man. Hey, man, I love the brothers, man, all that, but hey, they're not children, okay? They can help them fuck themselves, all right? We're gonna break bread, we're gonna counsel, we're gonna work together, we're gonna everything we need to do as men of the Lord. You gotta hold a nigga's hand, man, to do certain things, all right? Maybe here and there you may have to, but if it gets to a point, you gotta send them to the Sakar. Hey, man, there's a camp for you down the road. You can get with them. All right, they're expert pagans. All right, they're deep into the paganism. Go over there. Because over here we're not doing all that. But that nigga, I just love for you niggas. But hey, didn't he also say brotherhood over breakdown?
Yeah, he said that.
You said brotherhood over breakdown. What happened to the brotherhood? We're your brothers.
They chose breakdowns over you. Yeah.
You went over there 60 deep to the brothers out there in LA, man. All right, trying to intimidate them. Okay? You guys were all doing that for a pagan. You're no different than the niggas that follow Adam 22.
Right.
Because you're all the same. All right? Because Sakari and Adam 22 are both the same. They're both weirdo freaks that like being around niggas, man. And now we know why. Because you guys are all freak nasty. Okay? And a guy like let Hassan Campbell go on your Twitch stream. See what he got to say to you.
That shit gonna get paid.
I'm gonna super chat that one for sure. A lot of your niggas is pedophiles. Yeah. You gonna call it one of y'all for sure is. And see, that's why, hey, call alone y'all Bashim El Shai, man. Alright, because the Most High has the spirit on all the men, the great notes gonna be putting curses, endless curses up on this guy.
Yep.
Alright, if you come to mind, and we just so happen to be hanging out, we'll put a curse up on the guy. Why? Because of all the wickedness he's done towards the names Yahweh Shem Al Shai, and using those names as some sort of shield for his wickedness. Yeah, abuse the brotherhood over brotherhood. You abuse the brotherhood. You had a guy over there in LA, all right? They called him the extortioner.
Oh, yeah.
The head of the LA camp, they called him the extortioner. Is that a good name for a brother? Is that a cool name? The extortion. What was he doing? Going through bro's pockets. Broke as hell. That's wicked, man. You ain't supposed to be doing all that. But Sakari, he turned a blind eye to it because that was his guy. Or you might, you know what? Sakari, he probably knows a guy named the Punisher.
Yeah.
You probably know someone named that. Go ahead.
I got this in Isaiah 65, verse 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword."
Yeah, it's talking about the false prophets. Alright? So you basically set Jacob for a fall. Which we've been warning you of this nigga and all these other false prophets out here. Then look what has happened. Now he just throwing in a towel. He leaving y'all out in the cold, man.
He called himself a chief priest from the tribe of Levi.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
And the funny thing about it, how long he been telling the Apostle Hardy he need to step down and look at this nigga.
Yeah.
Now he stepped down.
You old now. You need to retire. You need to give it to the young fellas.
So see, if he would have gave it to that nigga, he would have left.
Right.
I'm done with this now.
You know what? But hey, I relinquish my duty as the head of all of this brotherhood, this congregation. I'm gonna anoint the Sakari Gorilla Hebrew as the head of Great Millstone. You wanted him to do that? The nigga would have fell out like he just did.
His schedules would have came up before he fell out.
Yep.
Like happened. Looking crazy.
The head over all Israel.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
It's a bad look.
Yeah, you called yourself the chief priest. A chief priest, there's no other higher priest than that, man, in the flesh on this earth right now. Okay? You're usurping the authority of damn near of the Lord himself, man. Calling yourself that, because the Lord got rid of that priesthood.
he's the high priest. Yahweh Shai is the high priest.
He's the real chief high priest. Yahweh Shai. But you went and took that name off for yourself. But that shows you that that man was seeking that preeminence. He wants to be seen. He wants to be. If you're in that spirit, this isn't for you.
That's right.
Okay. You're not. You're never. You sound like Steve. You think I wanted this? You think I wanted to be like this, man? Yeah, you sound like Steve. Go on, keep reading.
Verse 12.
And by the way, that's Steve's guy.
Yep.
Sakari. He said he learned everything from Steve. He said he learned the whole truth from Steve. When I say Steve, I'm talking about the coyote. All right. They learned everything from this. He called him a Hebrew utility man. Yeah. He was a Hebrew utility man. He showed me the whole ropes.
That was his protege.
That was and then
His protege.
you acknowledge that as your wicked protege because we said that we coined him your wicked protege. Hey, look up protege. Steve, you said that out your mouth. All right. You brothers know that nigga, right? You know that nigga Steve? You know him real well. Oh, this is the sack bros. They know you real well, you piece of shit. Oh, shot.
It's the book of Sirach 1 and 28. Distrust not the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart.
Yeah, because what did he say? I never change. That's one of the things he said in his most recent.
He's been the same nigga since he was 9 years old.
Yeah, I've been banging the set. I've been making the sense since I was 9. Hey, man. Some of us brothers up here got children that are 9 years old. Can you imagine your son going out there to the front porch, acting like a YN? Imagine seeing your boy do that. I'm gonna come home, belt to ass. Now, until got beat it out of him.
He ain't had no daddy to beat him.
No, his daddy gave him a pagan ritual to understand. Showed him the pagan ways of the pagan. Good.
Distrust not the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart.
Yeah, that double heart. You were still in the world. You were on the fence the whole time. He said he flushed the dope down the toilet.
Yeah, he said he flushed the dope down the toilet, but he said he came into the truth in 07, but the nigga was selling drugs then.
Right.
He didn't go up to the camp in Seattle, 2010? If I'm not mistaken, could have been later. All right, he went up there, and he had the dope in his pocket. He said he threw it in the trash, and then he went up to the camp.
Yeah, bro, if you selling little dime bags on the street, you're a fucking bum nigga, man.
Yeah.
He was never that guy. Yeah, here this man is in his 20s. The YN's what we do that, man. That's a Hondo thing to be on the street corners, pitching rocks. Real niggas don't do that shit no more. They hitting licks, man. Alright, these niggas out here go for the big bag, man. It's a GTA lobby out here, man. Niggas don't sell those. I ain't selling it for $20. I'm gonna find a nigga who be selling them, getting the money. I'm gonna find a nigga who'll stick them up, be taking them back. That's what niggas do out here. They ain't doing all that small time shit. That's for the illegals. Real talk. So this guy Sakar, you've never been mafia, don, head boss guy, man. Not until you came to truth, you started putting yourself up there like that. Well, I'm the chief, this and that. You still a bitch to the Hoovers, man. And the Hoovers, they probably want that money too. They went on that check. Go ahead.
It says, be not an hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest.
There you go. Read that again.
Be not an hypocrite in the sight of men.
You're a hypocrite. And then the sight of men, saw all of those brothers that you so-called claim to be your brothers, all those men around you, all the women that you've done deal with, they see the hypocrisy in you. They say, wait, this guy's calling him this. He's portraying himself as some sort of heavenly orator, all-knowing, priestly man. In all reality, you're just a nigga. You're just a nigga.
Yeah, a pagan woman worshiper.
Yeah, a hardcore, and not just any woman. Right? Because some men, worship, whatever box they can get. This guy, he's very, very picky.
Yeah, queen,
particular.
Queen worship. He worships queen.
Yeah, he worships Semiramis. All right. He's a pagan.
Yeah.
He directly deals with Semiramis. All right. Go ahead.
It says, exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul.
That's right. Read that again, Bubba Shaw.
Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall.
Yeah, and that's what you did. You exalted yourself as, hey, I can talk. I don't want to talk to nobody unless you're Tahar. And you didn't acknowledge the apostle by his correct title, our elder apostle Tahar. you would always be talking shit about the other apostles. Well, you have a special hatred for the apostle Rakah.
Yeah.
You over here exposing him for a biker jacket. Oh, look, he's nigga. You banging the set the whole time.
And you're pagan.
And you're a pagan. And I was talking to Apostle White back, and I was like, hey, at least it was the biker gang shit. At least it was manly. It wasn't no gay shit like you getting caught up for some gay shit. Hey man, yeah, I'm part of a biker gang, some real street nigga shit. But I thought he was into that. I thought you respect real street nigga shit. Yeah. All right, you join a Jake biker gang. That's on some real street nigga shit, man. Them niggas will stomp you out, man. Beat the shit out of you. Shoot, stab you up, shoot you up. Okay, mark your ass out. But this dude, he had an issue with it. Trying to condemn our elder, our apostle. But now look at you, you're a hypocrite. You're a fucking hypocrite.
Yep.
So but the whole time, oh no, they're hypocrites. That's why I said it. Nigga, you expose yourself as a hypocrite. Now we're seeing you fall. And one wife, this wife, that wife, this baby mama, and one of his baby mamas went and got with Esau.
Yep.
Yeah, so
She got Edomite seed.
Yeah, she got an Edomite. She got with a bee rabbit. They were calling a bee rabbit. that was part of your fetish.
Yep. That's sick, man.
Lest we forget.
But
Let's forget how they met. Lest we forget how they met. You introduced your wife to the so-called white man.
It's crazy. The devil.
You introduced this. Say, hey man, get with this man. Make sure you do these certain things for me, so I can get aroused. He did that for arousal.
Sick.
That is sick, man.
He's supposed to be a chief priest doing
You're
that.
supposed to be chief priest, bro. You're supposed to be hanging from the gallows, nigga. All right, hanging by your ponytail. All right, get fucking stoned to death. All right, bring back the dark age contraptions for a nigga like that. You a pagan? Okay, we got a special contraption for a pagan. All right, here you go. It's called the man splitter.
Yep.
The man splitter.
Shit split you open like
Split you open right from where you like it the most.
a pagan. All right.
Right from where you like it the most. And what's the other one that they used to do when they didn't have the contraption? They tie all your limbs to 2 horses, man.
Yep.
2 horses. And boom, boom. Send the horses going. Send them going. Rip the pieces, man. Rip limb from limb. That's what you're supposed to do to a guy like that. Especially a man calling himself the chief high priest.
Yeah.
That is sickening.
You need to be burned.
Yeah, you need.
You're
at
a
the
fucking
stake.
abomination.
You're a fucking wizard, man. Or you're a witch. You're a pagan.
Pagan.
It's too far. He's a pagan high priest. Go ahead.
It says, exalt not thyself lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul, and so the Most High discover thy secrets.
Now that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Hey, cause none of us are perfect. Okay. Hey, but you ain't gonna find that. All right. You ain't gonna find that. Hey, you're gonna find us do some other bullshit. Oh, I got drunk one time. Got swallowed. I swallowed up. Yeah, I swallowed up with some niggas. Got in a bar fight. Yeah, I got knocked out in a bar fight. Yeah, I was acting crazy. Yeah, I got mad at the so-called white man. Let's just steam him off the wrong way. That's manly. They say, you know what? That's something manly. What's his name? They talking shit about Trump right now. I was like, he's a pussy. He's not the guy. He's not the guy to ever get in a bar fight. Look at Trump. He's not the guy to get in a bar fight, which is true. First of all, why would Trump be in a bar fight? But that's neither here nor there. Okay. But you're not gonna find one of our women going out there talking about he made me do this and that to him.
Yeah, some wicked. Yeah. He wanted me to go link up with some dudes, Edomites in particular, which any form of adultery is wicked, but you're supposed to hate the so-called white man. That's the same dude you go on the slit.
And the worst you'll find probably is practicing some WWE moves. All right, little WWE. You know what I mean? Which is fake, by the way. Okay. So the hands weren't really there. It's like that fake slap and slap. Yeah. You start. Stomp it.
Yeah.
You did the stomp. A little suplex off the top rope. All right, but you ain't gonna find any of us up here doing that weirdo sicko shit, man. And I know for a fact these men aren't doing it because I can tell by their spirits. They're not walking around like fucking moles. Right. All right. Like an absolute full flaming Mo. And then we live in the Mo City, man.
Right. Yep.
So it's sickening to us. We're sick and tired of it. We want the nuclear missiles now. Okay. And then we got to look at these heathens. That sets us off again. And then we got to deal with the chief high priest talking shit, lying, talking twisting the scriptures. For what? Just to fall out, man.
Yeah.
Just to be a demon. He's a terrorist.
Yeah.
He's a fucking suicide bomber, and you look like one. All right. Goddamn Hamas fighter. Go ahead.
It says, so the Most High discover thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, which that's getting ready to happen to you, man. You're getting ready to be destroyed.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Hey, he may be on that Twitch stream like my guy in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Like my guy in Vegas.
Yep.
Man. So you gonna be having a little Twitch. What? I need a beef. I need a beef with a nigga, a streamer, so I can get my viewership up.
Yep.
Niggas like beef. Niggas like
Clout.
Yeah. So we beefing now, so the viewers are up getting clipped. Nigga, hey man, if I see you getting clipped on Twitter, I know this place is through. Man, the gorilla, man, did you check out the gorilla stream? Ain't no one gonna be watching you, man. And if they are, they're gonna ask you in the super chat, what's up with that pagan shit?
Yeah, that's public, man. So he can keep that name too. They gonna look up Gorilla Hebrew. That pagan shit gonna come up.
They're gonna be like, this nigga too old to be going to a Sexy Red concert. Hey, you looking like a creep out there, man. You ain't a youthful guy anymore.
Alright.
Bro, we 16 years deep in the truth over here. All right. We at one point in time we was young men. Okay, we were going out doing certain things young men would do. If we went and go out and try to do that again right now, they look at us like we're fucking creeps. What's wrong? Look at these old. Look at them. But we chilling. We're not doing all that. We've been did that. Okay, now we're more seasoned, especially in regards to this truth. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and the Most High and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but thy heart is full of deceit.
Yep, you didn't come in the truth. You were full of deceit. You're a liar. You're a thief. And you came for one reason, to raise hell.
You wanted preeminence.
Yeah.
And he got that. And he converted the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to maintain that position there. Which he was already bugging out. Even before, he started bringing in those heresies, the nigga was bugging out before.
Well, he was a content creator while he was in the truth. Right? You had a Adonis Delirious. You had your own blog. You were doing your Genyan Gang podcast.
Yep.
You should have just jumped in at them. You would have had a head start.
Yeah.
You could have made a name for yourself, but no.
Established right
Yeah,
now.
but no, you created the Safari out of spite. You see, he literally did that whole Hebrew Israelite thing out of spite to his man. He got kicked out. He got kicked out, and he got humiliated by the men of the Lord. So he did this whole Safari thing out of spite, and decided to make money. Saw it was profitable for him at the time. Now it's not profitable. Now he sees what happened when you surround yourself in a large congregation of people, man. It's gonna be nothing but drama.
Yep.
Okay, it's gonna be backbiting, like everything Paul would speak about, man. Okay, murmuring, this and that. People sleeping with each other. You having your wife sleep with other men. Not men outside the congregation. Random Edomites. Okay, for your own pleasure.
Yeah, which shows you that he never really followed the scriptures, man. Because if you've got a whole bunch of followers, you should know that the majority of them are wicked, man. All right, the scriptures tell you that one man, as Solomon speaking, he said he found one man out of 1,000. So if you got a bunch of dudes, a bunch of men around you, a bunch of men under you, and it's a lot, okay, you got them dispersed throughout the country, the majority of them are wicked, man. Yep. All right, they crazy, a gorilla, they looking at you some kind of way.
And you don't have a vetting process.
Yeah, no standard.
You just let them in.
His
vetting process is the same process these niggas out here got when you join the gang.
God.
Oh, the nigga got to do something, or he look like he ain't one, he good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's from the block. Yeah, he got a record. He got F's on him. He's an ex-convict. Well, that's what at least the IHBK put you through the little gauntlet. You know what I mean?
We got
At least you gotta, take some pepper spray to the face.
You got to be in some type of shape, man, to be an ISU.
Yeah, bro.
You got to at least get over that wall, man.
You gotta
Put your guard up, man.
You gotta put your hands up, man. You gotta take the mace, man. You gotta take the mace and you gotta squabble it out. Hey, squabble it out. You gotta squabble that shit out, man. All right, Sakari, you get in, man. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Probably all you got to do is pay for the university.
Yeah.
Pay for the university. You do this for now.
The Hebrew Sakari University, man. And see, all of that came to naught. Because now he just left you niggas out by yourself. What are you gonna do now? He's in a stream, and Sakari is still gonna function. And we see the Sakari members. You guys are lost. You guys are lost fellows. And now you're even more lost because you don't have your leader. You're completely out of it.
That whole Sakari thing was resolved, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The scriptures say, smite the shepherd and the sheep shall scatter. So your shepherd is done.
I thought that was actual speech right there.
Real quick, this is the this is the definition.
See, that's a real streamer. We saw a real streamer one time. All right, 40 million plus. Sakari, you ain't gonna get that level, man. All right, you gotta be locked in the world, starting at 15, 16, grinding as a bug out on a damn computer all day.
Yep.
All right, like this kid Neon, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. How did he get out? He got in being a youth, talking mess about the ends.
Yep.
Saying you dirty stinking end, which was good content. W content. All right. W content. Where was that? Bring it back. All right. But what is Sakari? What do you got to lay on? You got to lay on your pagan rituals, your pagan acts. Okay. Now, by the way, back to what we're saying about Steve, right? Because the original first Stevite ever to exist was Alizé. Okay, he was part of the chief priesthood of the Steveisms. Okay, go ahead.
This definition for protege. It says a person who is guided and supported by an older and more experienced or influential person.
Read that again. What's a protege?
It says
and a protege. That's a French word, by the way. Okay. Go ahead.
It says.
What's that? See, the Haitians should know. You should know that French. You should know your French.
Good.
Go ahead.
It says a person who is guided and supported by an older and more experienced or influential person.
There you go. Steve at the time was an older, more experienced, and very influential, man. And you got guided by that, and you acknowledged that. Steve acknowledged that you were his wicked protege. But really, nothing wicked about it. You're both wicked.
Yeah.
So he's just your protege. All right?
Kindred spirit.
Kindred spirit. Kindred spirit, man. And that kindred spirit is a real bug out, finicky, out of his mind, bug out spirit, man. Okay? Susceptible to any type of spirit out there. Because we saw Sakari out here in the flesh. He was over there. He used to be over there on 6th Street. And 16th. Oh, 16th. We were teaching out there. But remember, we was out there. We used to park in the alley.
Yeah.
Right? And then he was bugging out, seeing all the bug outs in the street. And what did he do? He ended up buying a dude a donut, a coffee, a bug out. And then he didn't want to eat Mexican food with us because he hates Ishikar so much. He didn't want to eat a burrito. So what did he do? He got chicken. What he got? He got a chicken.
He got some chicken.
Oh, he got the crackhead chicken.
The Louisiana fried.
The Louisiana fried. He got the crackhead chicken, man.
Remember that shit.
That chicken that be under the heat lamp. You don't know for how long it's been there. That's what he wanted. But that just shows you what kind of chief high priest is that, man. You're supposed to be holy. You're supposed to have to be a chief high priest, okay, in any type of discipline, you need exactly that. A discipline, a control, all right? How do you say? A complete control over your spirit, man, especially the flesh.
You need limits.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially that.
He unlimited.
Okay? Because when someone says a high priest, in the worldly sense, people think they think about a monk. They think about a monk. And what is a monk? A monk is pious. Okay? Pious and humble, and they lower themselves. They cut they bald themselves out. They all go bald, right? And they do that over there. The Shaolin monks, they go bald. Why? Because that humbles them. Okay. And the hair is vanity. And then the Franciscan monks, they was doing that too. They bald out their heads. Okay. And they would wear the just plain brown garment, and they do that in the Shaolin as well. You have the sackcloth. They wear the sackcloth. Remember this old girl from years back? Look at her now. She's done. You seen this girl when she was like a teenager, right? She put on decades. That's a lot of some curses. That's some curses, man. But you could thank the so-called white man for that. He never came to help this poor thing. He allowed it to end up like that. That was it on the protege, and just to let you know. You, Steve, and Alizé, you guys should stream together. That'd be fucking Hollywood, man. Yeah. It'd be a movie.
Be in different countries.
Oh my god. You're gonna Black Man's Paradise. You're gonna do it, yeah, you be all over the place with Steve. You be like Steve, yeah, you be all over the place. That nigga be in Malta, you be in Malta with Steve. Going live, man. Go ahead.
This is Titus 1:10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision."
Read that again.
Yep. Titus 1:10. "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers."
Vain talker, man. And deceivers. Keep going.
Especially they of the circumcision.
Especially they of the circumcision, those Israelites. Okay? Especially. Okay, so the Lord's telling you right there. Okay, you gotta watch around. But you know what? That's that Paul.
That's the Lord.
According to Sakari, that's not the word of the Lord. According to Sakari,
You can see why the nigga in the state that he in right now. Man, this dude is guilty of so many egregious acts, so many heresies, right? So many, transgress so many offenses. Why would you expect Yahweh Shai to continually deal with this dude?
and the worst part about it is that you niggas stood by his side the whole time.
Yep.
You still are. You want to come before and saying you got to forgive him? Oh, I can see why that happened to brotherhood betrayal. You blaming the brotherhood. What happened to brotherhood over breakdown? Why are you mad at the brotherhood? You should be mad at that one nigga or the whole brotherhood. That's why niggas are full of shit, man. We can't stand you. All right, we can't stand you one bit longer. All right, that's why with the Lord, when I see a news headline, 18 shot in Chicago, I start laughing. Shit, good. When I see ice raids at Home Depot, I start cracking up, man. Like, oh shit, that's good news to me.
Well, these same type of niggas that'll be those comments.
Yep. We happy to see the Most High jacking y'all up, man. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, they don't want to get right. You don't want the Heavenly Father, his law, statutes, and commands. You don't want none of that. Okay, you want to be limitless. Okay, you know who's limitless? Spiritual demon Satan.
Yep. He got no limits.
Yeah, he's no limit soldier.
Yeah, so you ain't got no limits.
He want to be a no limit soldier.
You resonate with the spiritual demon Satan. He there for it. He right there waiting for you.
And was that movie Limitless?
Yeah.
The nigga taking the pills. That's fucking Sakari, man. He limitless, man. Yeah, but he needs that pill. He needs Satan, man.
Yeah.
He needs that substance.
He got addicted to that pill too.
Yeah, he
got
needs
addicted
that.
to Satan.
Hey, without it, he gets nothing.
Yep.
He needed that,
Well,
man.
he said, I'm unlimited. I'm me.
I can be me.
I can finally be me.
You can
finally
see
be a soul.
You can see funny. See, that's the spirit. Look at that jacket.
No, it's not.
See?
Oh yeah, that's the good.
That's the spirit. See? That's the
Oh,
spirit.
your blood.
It's a wicked spirit. It's a wicked spirit. Sometimes you say, hey, the Lord put a seventh day in there, man. Okay, you gotta stop.
Yep.
Hey, you gotta chill out, dude. Calm it down now, all right? Give yourself some rest. Okay, but hey, some people are charged up. Okay, they got, what the nigga said, they put a battery in their back, and that battery is ran on the spiritual demon Satan and all the lust of the flesh. all the sick desires of the body, to the point where you end up becoming a pagan. You know, and that's the worst thing you could be. An idolater, a pagan. That's what a pagan is.
Verse 11, whose mouth must be stopped, who subvert whole houses.
And that's what's happening. The Most High is stopping his mouth to the point where he's limitless now. He ain't gonna talk about the scriptures no more. Okay.
Well, you notice
why should you?
It's like you notice on that video, he didn't say the names of Yahweh or Yahweh.
Most High, God bless. Right? And you already know he ain't gonna jump to Christ. All right. It's just Most High, God bless. That's it. All praise to the Most High. He ain't talking about the Lord himself. He dealing with who's his Most High. His Most High is Baphomet.
Yeah, the one that set him free.
Yep.
The one that allowed him to be unlimited.
Yep.
Which is Satan.
Yep. A nigga with hooves and titties, a rod, and a goat head. That's his Most High. All right. You're a Satanist.
Yep.
Okay. And now the Most High stopping you around. He's giving you. You got vomited. Okay. You're returning to that vomit.
No, he was never in it.
Yeah.
That nigga was cosplaying.
Yeah, exactly
You
right.
know? He's just acting the whole time.
Well, he still is acting.
Yeah. Well, now he himself now. He unlimited.
He's still acting.
He can do whatever he wants now.
If you weren't acting, you would straight up say, "Hey man, this is my wife. You would have done your own Lily Phillips. Maybe that's why it comes up now. This is my wife. I'm taking applications right now, boyfriend applications for my wife.
He gonna be
Right? The qualifications are you got to be an Edomite.
He trying to link up with Adam 22. So
You got to be an Edomite. You got to wear a MAGA hat. Okay, and you got to call her the hard R. You're gonna use the hard R on her. All right, and then we're gonna do some interviews. We're gonna do. There you go. There you go. You found your first stream, nigga. Be yourself. We'll keep on portraying yourself as some sort of gangbanger, banging since you're 9 years old. First of all, if you're 9 years old, you're gangbanging. You're getting touched up. All right. The big homie, the 12-year-old, 13-year-old big homie, he playing with you, man. That's why you into that. That's why you into that. He playing with you, man. Teaching you the ways. The freaky ways. All right?
that training day shit.
Yeah. That training day. You ever been? He was 9 years old trying to get into the gang. Okay? Getting played with. And that's how it happens. That's what happens. That's what happens in the streets. Your mom and daddy ain't around. They all getting played with. All right? Go ahead.
Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake.
There you go. Subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not to filthy lucre's sake. And that's what he was doing it for. He was doing it for what? For the money. For the riches. But here it is, the nigga he still remained broke. Alright? We seen that Hellcat once.
Damn.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We seen the Hellcat once, man. I ain't seen it again.
He ain't have a good enough record to run that shit himself.
Hey, nigga, look, trust. If I had a Hellcat, you see it post every day. Yeah, I'll be straight. I'm on Twitch, nigga. Hebrew the Hellcat. What's up? Brew. Hey, we going on a brew drive. Yeah. Brews and brews. Bros, brews, and Hebrews and Hellcats. Nigga, we seen that shit once, man. What happened to it? Fucking weirdo. Alright, go ahead.
This is in Psalms 37, verse 37. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright.
There you go. Mark the perfect man, behold the upright. And that starts with you in the flesh, but ultimately you following Yahweh Shah. Alright? Read that again.
You also have to examine yourself whether you're in his ministry.
Read that again.
So Psalms 37. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright.
Yeah, behold the upright. You gotta examine yourself like the brother was saying. Okay, but you also look around and understand, oh, this is how this elder, yeah, you get around the apostles and elders, they're upright men. Okay? They're locked into the spirit of Yahweh Shai. 100%. Okay? Those are upright men. The guy like Steve, he may come around, you may, oh, he's upright, look, you do the work. Wait a second. Why is this nigga by himself in the desert right now? Yeah, wait a second. What the hell? What dragged you out here? The spirit did.
The spiritual people say
The spirit moved, and now I'm here. What happened to all those brothers, all those camps you with? You still talk to those brothers? Oh no, you don't talk no more. Why is that?
spirit got it like that.
The spirit got like that. First of all, the spirit got like that because you're under the heavy spirit of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, you're under the spirit of a demonic force. Okay, and the upright got rid of you, nigga. Okay, that's why we locked in with the sack camp. We got the sack chasers. All right, we out here. You know how Jake get down, man. And we're here 100% in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. Constantly bringing out prophecies of this place being destroyed, especially when niggas being destroyed. That's part of the prophecy.
Yep.
And we're seeing it right now. A guy like, that's another a piece off the chessboard, man. This card. All right, another piece off the chessboard. Next we'll see a Gehenna. All right? And if it's not Gehenna, it's good Gehenna Jr. Gehenna the second. Gehenna, yeah, it's Gehenna. You got clones, man. I couldn't tell if that was actually Gehenna or his son. Or his twin bro. All right?
They clone Gehenna.
They clone Gehenna, yeah. They clone Tyrone. They claim every morning Gehenna wakes up. They got a different Gehenna in the basement. But they probably do, because you guys are all in that wicked evil spirit. Okay? And that wicked evil spirit, the Most High doesn't keep that shit around. Okay? Especially when you're surrounded by the upright. Keep going.
Psalm 37. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright.
There you go. Mark the perfect man, behold the upright. Keep going.
For the end of that man is peace.
Yep. Keep going.
Verse 38. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off.
There you go. Read that last part again.
Verse 38. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together.
Yeah, the transgressors shall be destroyed together. Yeah, it's transgression. To give your woman up to sleep with another man. That's a heavy transgression. It's wicked. That's whoremongering. Okay? And what is a priest supposed to be a whoremonger? Okay? Especially the chief high priest, self-proclaimed. Okay? Self-proclaimed. Ain't nobody knighted this nigga, man. Okay? And coined him that title. He gave it to himself, man. And then now he just goes by chief. Alright? First of all, go to the res and call yourself that. Alright? You call yourself a chief. They're gonna pull you by your ponytail, man. Okay? Drag you by the back of the pickup. Throw you down the canyon, man. Alright? Because the Most High doesn't like you, all you false prophets out there. Teaching madness, man. Because you're putting cancer out there. Messing with the scriptures like that. And when you mess with the scriptures, the Most High don't like you, man. That's for sure. He'll make you go mad. He'll humiliate you. And also, he'll give you up to those demons to the point where you transgress. That's what happened. He gave you up to that demon. Can you imagine having that wicked spirit on you? To have that type of desire within yourself? You even think about that as arousing to yourself? That's sick, okay? It's sick. Now, you're supposed to look at all abominations with that cringy feeling, man. Like, oh, that's just nasty. Hey, if I see, we just saw one earlier. A thing, right? One of them things came up.
Vex.
And yeah, Vex is out. The fuck? It's a sick feeling. But Sakari, it's a great feeling. He likes it. And the Heavenly Father gave him up to that shit.
Yep.
Now he gotta get busy with it. Now he got. That's the only way he gets down. Okay? Keep going.
So verse 38 says, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together, the end of the wicked shall be cut off.
There you go. All the transgressions will be destroyed together. You got another one?
Another one is in Jeremiah 23 verse 1. It says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Therefore,
read that again.
Verse Jeremiah 23, the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord.
There you go. They destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. Well, that's what these false prophets are doing right now. Okay? That's what they're doing. Starting with none other than who we're talking about. He's scattering the flock. bringing confusion out there.
Yeah, well, he was. He ain't doing it. He can't do it. Well, he ain't doing it.
Well, yeah, that woke him.
He found out. Found out.
That
He's
woke
done.
him. The exposing came. All right, the Lord uncovered those secrets and put it out for everyone to know. And that's a humiliation ritual. Okay, that's the Heavenly Father's humiliation. Okay, and what does that show? It shows you that the Lord ain't dealing with none of these guys. Okay, and who's proven correct once again? The Apostles of the Great Millstone, the elders and the Apostles of the Great Millstone on there. Once again, 100% true. Okay, and so that's just one thing. What's next? What's next? Okay, these other groups, these other false prophets, ultimately the mark of the beast.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, which we'll go into after we get a couple more of these parts.
Read verse 2. It says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord."
There you go, the evil of your doings. You do a lot of evil, sick Ari. Okay, and you want to get them super chats. Okay, you want to get them super chats. Are you still a pagan? What's up with that pagan shit? All right, and you know what? He's limitless. So chances are he's gonna lean into it.
He's gonna tell you the kid has resurfaced.
He called the distributor. He called up the distributor and said, "Hey, I need that package back. Where'd it go?" Whole time he's just stacking up on more. All right, it's good on that one. You got the precept?
I got it.
All right.
It's 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits.
There you go. He left the faith, but he's been left the faith. He never was in the
He was
faith.
never in it.
He was never in the faith, man. Okay? He's a phony. A fraud. Okay? An actor, man. A bad actor. Okay? Keep going.
It says, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Yeah, he, the seducing spirits, and Dr. Hey, what the? That seducing spirit, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? He gave heed to those, okay?
He unlimited that.
Now he unlimited. He can do whatever he wants. And more power to you, all right? Just get the hell up out of here, man. Don't be calling yourself a Hebrew.
Right.
You went from guerrilla Hebrew just to urban guerrilla. So you went from being a Hebrew to an urban. You went from the Hebrew demographic to the urban demographic. So you're obviously marketing yourself, okay? You're branding yourself. Brothers up here, we don't have a brand. We're not here to market, none of that.
So the brand is Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
There you go.
And his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the brand.
Yep.
It says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with the hot iron.
There you go.
Yeah, that dude's through. There ain't nothing you can do to get that dude to. First of all, he never woke up. He was asleep, man. He said he been the same nigga since he was 9 years old. He ain't never changed. That's his own words. Okay, so when he first came into this thing, he never reformed himself. And he never conformed to the image of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, which is the reason why he was bringing that madness out, man. He's never with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. That's why he had a problem with us worshiping Yahweh Shah, us exalting Yahweh Shah. He said, you ain't supposed to do that. Yahweh Shah, he just regular Israelite.
He's just a big brother. He's just a big brother.
No, dude, that nigga, he was on the way to saying the whole Bible was something wrong.
Yeah.
You know, he took out the book of Luke, the book of Mark. Paul's writings are done away. Well, that's not thus saith the Lord. You know? The book of Esther, I heard some of them niggas say that too. Esther, that's not thus saith the Lord.
Yeah, he pretty much follows the Talmud at this point. All right? They justify all kinds of sick shit in that book. Oh, you might as well be one of them. All right? As of right now, you're worse than one of them.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, he knows that. He a chief priest.
Yeah, you're a Hall of Fame wickedest niggas ever to exist, man. Okay? And, you know, some people hate Hitler, man. Hitler way down the list, man. You way up there. Hitler he gets W's. Right? He gets double W's. You was all else wickedness, man. Evil after evil. Done nothing for society but destroy it even further. And even worse, you try to go after the sheep. You try to use the word of the Lord, man, for your own lust and lasciviousness. Now look at you. You're gonna be begging for subs. You're gonna be crying, man, sub up, bro. Hey, man, like them up, sub them up. W's. Spam the W. Like a fucking loser, man. You're too old for that shit, nigga. You're gonna be lying fireworks in his room, man. Like trying to recreate viral moments. That's all you can do. All right, that's the industry you're going into. So you're gonna have to look for a viral moment. That viral moment may end up happening like the streamers out there in Las Vegas. That may be your viral moment, man. Hanging out at the gas station in Atlanta. All right, you don't go down to them Atlanta gas stations, man. Smoke. All right, free smoke. Feeling that?
This is Malachi 3, and I'm starting verse 16. It says, Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord, and that thought upon his name.
That's right. The book of remembrance is for those that fear the Lord. And see, this, you guys that hate on GMS, well, they're the worst group. And that's what he would say.
Yes.
He would say GMS was the worst group.
Well, he said that he surpassed GMS. He putting in more work and doing more things. Basically, GMS is defunct in so many words.
Yeah, we're defunct, we're the worst. But they literally call us the worst group in all of Israel. All his followers, all the people who like him. Because we call shit out the way it is, 100%.
Yep.
And you niggas are no different than the Sakari. Chances are you guys like getting played with too. Been played with and do a lot of playing around. All right, that's why you don't like us, because we upright men and you guys are definitely bent. Okay, keep going.
And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not.
There you go. And that's what the Lord is setting up. And that's why you got all these distractions going on. What's really happening behind the scenes? You have this guy, Donald Trump. He's about to sign this bill called the Genius Act. And what's that act all about? It's about setting up the mark of the beast. A digital currency, man. A digital currency that's going to be controlled by none other than you know who. Esau Edom, the main one, the main guy.
Small act.
The banks. And who owns all those banks? You already know who does. Okay? So at any moment, they'll be able to take away your money from you, man. And they're going to control it. And put it in that device and implant it into your body, man. And they're putting all these trillions, all these billions, all the money from the tariffs, all this crap about making money, America great again. All that money's going to what? They're creating the system. Okay? The AI, okay, the algorithms, the databases, they need it for that computing power. To do what? For that digital currency, man, that tracking. They already got the flock cameras. Them flock cameras go crazy.
Yep.
Them flock cameras, let's go, full-blown homo right there. Those flock cameras, all right, they have facial recognition. Well, that's how they caught those Mexicans out there stealing all those cars in Oakland. They found one of them. Oh, actually, that's how they found this woman, an illegal Mexican woman. I don't know what the fuck she was, but whatever. She was illegal. She was in SoCal, and she did a hoax saying she got kidnapped by ICE, right? And then her family put out a donation, like a GoFundMe, to get money, saying she got kidnapped. And then ICE got word of it, and the local government got word of it. So, oh, she got kidnapped, let's go find her. And supposedly, ICE took her to a black site. That's what they're saying. And it was, oh look, she got abducted. And what do? They found her. They used her face. They found her at the grocery store, man, with the flock cameras. They found her over there, leaving the flea market with the flock camera, man. And what did that do? That connects Esau Edom to see everything, man. So he'll take your ID, your picture, and he'll put it in the program and tap that in, and then they'll find where the hell you've been, where you've been to last.
Yep.
Based upon his new system, the flock. So they got and the flock cameras goes way harder than the CCTV. All right? And they have those set up everywhere. And they're gonna get more money. They're gonna have drones. And they're tracking you with your phones. They're tracking you with everything. But Esau, he really wants to put it inside your right hand or your forehead.
Yeah, that way you can't escape. Yeah. Because if it's not inside of you, then you can always, there's always still a mystery of where you are. Like the woman that the elder is going into, they had to find it. They're going to know exactly where you are with that horizon because you're going to be scanning into everything, man. Each place you go, you're going to have to scan your horizon. You get on the bus, you walk down the street, you're going to be getting scanned.
And you're going to be giving off the signal. You're going to be giving off the signal that's constantly going to be tapped in to the network. That network is the mark of the beast, man. It's Esau Edom's web, his chains.
Yep.
That's the slavery.
Yep, that fits.
That bondage. Okay? You're not going to be able to escape it lest ye reject it and come to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. In the hour of temptation, you're going to have to say no. But a guy like Sakari, he'll probably be on life, you'll be lying.
Well, if you want to keep that bag coming, you want to stay a streamer, you got to take the horizon.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You first of all, for you to get access to the internet, you're going to have to tap in your horizon. You got to sign in. Your digital ID, they already doing that. In Texas, they got that law. For you to access certain websites, you got to provide your digital ID.
Yep.
So it's going to come full circle. You want to get on the internet, you're going to have the horizon. Okay, and him being a fucking streamer, he going to get the horizon. He's the best. I'm limited. I'm me. This is me. You know? I got the horizon. So what? You Israelites out there, you're going to say, this is the mark of the beast. Hey, so what? I'm unlimited. Right.
As of
right
now,
the mark of the beast. Right.
As of right now, you can hit the VPN real quick. You know what I mean? But you can't do that when the Esau Edom puts you in the right hand or forehead. That's why he has to wipe out cash completely.
Yep.
Because otherwise he can't track every last payment.
Yeah, and another thing too, your ID is going to be attached to it. So they're going to know who you are. It ain't like you're going to be anonymous, like it's just a bunch of numbers out there. Like with your, these digital wallets for Bitcoin and Ethereum and all those cryptocurrencies. Those wallets are anonymous because there's no picture attached to it. The number that you get on that horizon, it's going to have your face on there. Your height, your date of birth, okay, your social security number, all right, your medical history, your address, all right, all that is going to be on the ID. So they're going to know exactly where you are and who you are, all right? Oh, well, this guy, he just scanned in over here at this restaurant here, or he scanned in at the convenience store, all right?
Yep, they're gonna know everything. Every time you log on the internet, everything you look at,
Yep.
everything you searched.
Yep.
They already do have that, but they're gonna have full access.
And they're gonna have your identity is gonna be attached to it. So if you're looking at quote unquote extremist content, what we're doing is extremist according to so-called white man. Anything that goes against his narrative is extremist. Okay? So if you're looking at extremist content, you're gonna get flagged. You might be, look some shit up, you went down a rabbit hole, you gonna try to make a purchase, your fucking purchase is flat, you can't buy shit. You wondering why, you looking at that shit on the internet.
Well, Sakari, you're on tape calling yourself a black identity extremist.
Yeah, he said that.
Alright, so you're asking crap. Okay? Your content's gonna get flagged. Alright, because you out there self-proclaim yourself as a black identity extremist. Alright, so here you put a target out for all of Israel, but you put a target on yourself.
Well, himself and his crew.
And yeah, you're
so
holding.
if you a Sakari member, you're a black identity. And then the nigga just did.
And
he did that, and then now the nigga, he ain't got nothing to do with it.
Which shows you the guy probably is he could be a mixed breed Epstein, you know what I mean? He's an asset. He worked for one of these agencies, one of the alphabet groups.
He turned you into a pagan, and then the nigga using the black man.
Yeah. He'll use the black man. You got tapes on a lot of your Sakari guys.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a pagan. They got a camera set up.
Alright. See, Esau Edom, this guy Donald Trump, he's losing a lot of people, man. Because he said, I'm gonna release the list. He ain't released shit. He said he ain't about to do that no more. He said on the campaign trail the same thing. Oh, we're never gonna have a digital currency, central bank digital currency. Well, now they're putting it in legislation. They're putting in legislation for a central bank digital currency. That is that next major step towards the mark of the beast.
That's right. When it comes to his desk, he gonna sign it.
Yeah.
Them small hats gonna tell him to. You better sign that shit.
Yep.
Gonna release the Epstein tapes.
Gonna release the tapes. You get freaky. All right. That's a major step towards one of the final prophecies, man.
That's right.
Okay, that these other groups don't like to go into. All right, Sakari, they don't talk about the mark, man. They don't talk about that. They're also black Hebrew extremism. Some madness. And we're here to tell you, just wait for the next big thing. All right? And the next big thing could be the Lord, Heavenly Father, showing his hand through extreme disaster, natural disaster, earthquake, tsunami, okay, hurricanes, fire. Like California right now, California's chill. Usually there's fires going on and all this. The summer, it's been like this all summer. Like even other parts of town, it's not as warm or hot. Yeah, that guy, he's about to get iced. He's about to get shipped to Seacock out there in El Salvador. All right. You see that the Lord got it where this shit's about to crack down. Okay. You see, every time there's some sort of attack, they're attacking police agents, ICE agents. They're attacking all these people. That's just going to lead to giving the government more power to do what? To put you in a prison camp.
Well, out there in Oakland, a parole officer got put to death.
Saw that. And then guess what? The guy who got put to death was arrested over 59 times. And he was released from parole. Now, he was put on parole, released from prison after sitting down for 2 years for a random stabbing he did over there at the lake. So he was a complete bug out. Yet, the state of California released that guy out into the open. And now they're killing him.
He killed his PO.
Now he's killing his PO.
And the nigga back in jail.
So soon you're going to see this whole system change. Because now you're going to have the family of that parole officer probably trying to sue the state of California or the judge, somebody, right? What do they call it? The parole board, right? The people that oversee this stuff. Someone's got to take accountability. Ultimately, what's it going to do? This is going to lead to just a top-down running of the criminal law. Right? They're going to get rid of your states, your state law, this and that, because you see what the states are going against the federal government. They call it a constitutional crisis, and it is one. Right? The states going against the federal government trying to institute federal law. The states saying we're not going to do that. It's no different than what they did during segregation. Desegregation. Okay? The South said, no. We're a state. We have our rights. We're not going to desegregate. We're going to keep the blacks here, the whites here. The federal government had to go down there and force them to desegregate, man. They were marching the black kids into the schools. Otherwise, the white people would have went wild. The Edomites would have went wild. So you're going to see a complete global takeover, not just the federal government, but a global takeover, okay? Because the central bank digital currency will be ran by SWIFT. Okay, it's going to be ran by the same guys, the guys who own Chase Manhattan, all right? The guys who own Bank of America, Wells Fargo. They're all hanging out in Switzerland right now. Telling the Donalds, get that Genius Act on. Get that act in there. Get them trillions in there so you can institute the mark of the beast, man. We're real close. All right, any final scriptures, any final words? And with that, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kamdash.